Hi guys. I think I'm on the right one now. This is what happens when you set up too many shows. You see, people are keeping me busy. Hmm? When you set up so many shows, Cotton Shelere, oh, I didn't realize that I clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, I was saying that it's still saying the live stream has not started. That's when I realized that I'm on the wrong one. Emma Binu, I'm sorry about that. StreamYard lines them up, and the way it does is so funny. This has happened to me before. This is the second time. Sorry about that. I'll have to. Yeah, all the talk, plenty talk I talk on this one now. Nko, kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí? Anyway, let's leave it. I'll sort it out later. I was trying to lay a foundation of the way I went about the last stream regarding this matter and why I chose to handle it that way. Okay. See, some people are bent on misunderstanding me. No matter what I say, especially when it comes to the video, it's like the video is the new trigger for them to come after me. Anytime, I mean, a sane person will leave the room when they don't like the discussion. But what is happening today now is that all these young people are really they are some of them are going mad because the level of disrespect is getting out of hand, especially on Instagram. And I keep telling everybody, if you see me on comment section on other blogs, you can come at me and be trolling me, but this is my house, and you cannot come and troll me and bully me in my house. Kole walk. It's not going to happen. I have more learning and wisdom in my pocket, more education than some of you who are trolling me have life. You can't. Okay, racing number. You too small. Hey. So we did the show the other day and I said my piece and I took a different look. I didn't read all the plenty whatever, the plenty court papers and everything. I said, what is the learning, especially for young women who find themselves in a situation that Sophie found herself now? We can be here all day talking about how the video is a Mongo Park, the video did this, the video did this, take a stand against, choose your own, do gender, you want to take a gender stand, or you want to take a tribal stand. I don't give a damn about that. I don't. Really, I don't. I will say my opinion the way I feel it about a matter. Whether it favors the sisterhood or brotherhood, ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀, kò kàn mí at all. It is my personal opinion. And what some people don't understand is that there are everything we are saying concerning this matter in our own pocket today. Because the video is not going to consult me before he takes any decision. Neither is Sophie going to consult you. Because I can see she has a strong follower and they are angry, very angry young girls. So angry. Why are you people so angry? The anger in you is too much. And I don't know why. I don't know why you are so angry. But I told you before, on this my platform, a KRC number, you can't come at me and come and think you want to come and throw me and bully me here. They're not born you. You're not rich. You're not rich, oh. I be the kind of person where be say you to say the quick fear. I the fear face. Who you be? When I enter my DM today, I begin call am. No, I don't know me, oh. Jesus don't take control of my life, oh. I'm trying to be, as we dey mature, we go dey leave some things. I know they run from fights. I used to be very confrontational, but as you dey grow, you go dey leave some things because agbatin dey there. So patience is getting increased, But it's not to the point that young girls will be disrespecting somebody that is old enough to be your mother. Even if I'm not old enough to be your mother, at least I'm old enough to be your auntie. How dare you? You come with me with the respect and come and enter my DM and be insulting me. Oh, they're not born you well. Oh, leko. I don't know which one is which. But you cannot. Not to me. Not to me. I'm not playing that game with you. If you bring it, me and you will go face each other. I know they run. You know what in my eye don't see for YouTube? 7 years. This ain't a joke. Now why are they telling anybody when you want to do social media, you gotta be strong. If you're not strong, they will chew you and spill you out like this. Because some people are very angry and they will come at you. You will come to ask yourself, say, now what I do you? Now maybe because of the problem. I mean Davido, how many hearts Davido don't break because no Davido self kò tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kéèyàn lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run. How many hearts in don't break? I don't know. Because there are so many people that hate him. Girls, especially. I don't know how many hearts in don't break. Oh. I mean, we can have disagreements here. You might not agree with me, and that's fine. We don't need to agree all the time, and I say it all the time. But for you to carry the matter to Instagram and enter my DM and start insulting me, haba, haba. You know, say that one, you otikoja here. You go collect. So one of those Omuale enter my DM today. I started calling her. In fact, I wanted to call her on video because Yoruba ni ojulo oro wa. Maybe you say you strong. You won't confront me. Oh yeah now. She run. I think say she's shocked when she see me begin call her. I'm not ready to banter with you. Oh yeah. I begin call her for video. When she says anything, she run. She quickly block me. I say, I show TLA. You know Sabi fight. Oh. Now me at my big age, now you want follow play that secondary school game. Not today. Ha. I beg, don't enter my DM to come and spill rubbish. Okay? We can agree to disagree. You don't need to believe. You don't need to agree with me. It's fine. Everybody take their position. It's okay. But I will say what I think is helpful. And you know, I had to go back to that video the other day, and I hardly they're not saying a great if you have come. Nadia be the Aluta headquarter. Aluta. Nadia for start for Nigeria. Go and ask around anybody that went to Great Ife. That is the headquarter of Aluta. Not now when students don't know their left from right. Oh, I'm talking about back in the 90s. Now Gen Z and some millennial children when they never know their left from right. Won't come meet me. Yeah, man. Now wow. These children, they don't say this internet, You know they make person they fear face at all. Just to say I be your mates. I not be your mates. Anyway, since that Saturday, they've been dragging themselves, not me, sending me all kind of messages. Okay, and again, that Friday that we did that show, I decided to take that route to discuss this matter because I felt what will be beneficial to anybody that is listening to this that find themselves in a situation where they have a baby and they are having custody issues with the dad. And I talked a lot about empowerment. Empower yourself, please. Because no matter how you want to look at this matter, the cocoa of this wahala between Sophia and Davido na money matter. Na money is in the center of it. Na money matter. Now they cause wahala so. And I talked about young lady. I say empower yourself, make your own money, so that you know go they receive all this rubbish. You know, come on social media every day. They cry. They screenshot all the screen chats when you know supposed post confidential chat. You go post them. You know, enter their ear. I still use example. I give example. I give example of so many other women when they find themselves in situations like this and what they had to do to move on. I used to face two baby mamas. I talked about Linda Ikeji. Somebody in the comment section even talk and say Linda Ikeji getting money. I say yes. And that's why she's not saying pim that you can hear because she can take care of her son. Nigeria, I talked about the culture and the differences between America and diaspora because most of these children when they yarn up at us, so they're not in Nigeria. Most of them they for abroad. And they will use American standard to judge what is happening in Nigeria. And that's why I took my time the other day. We'll do 2.5 hours. Now we'll take to that show. I'm trying to give them a cultural context of this matter. Baby mama not get rights for Nigeria. You have zero rights. Wife, where they marry, pay bride price, self, get carry, go, do traditional marriage, do court where they do everything. When they drive you for Nigeria, they will carry your children. FFK na good example. The children belong to the man according to Nigerian constitution. Now come here, they tell me wetin dey happen for America. You know Nigeria passed me. So I said, you know what? This thing is not looking good. What can, women who find themselves in Sophia's position, what can you do? Empower yourself, please. Cut your coat according to your size. Don't go and live a life that is so big that you cannot afford, that every day you and your baby daddy will be dragging each other. And then I talked about being stuck. How you can get stuck on a man who is never going to marry you. I think I they help people because I had to go back and go and watch it. I was so proud of myself. I did listen to the thing and say, yes, this thing makes sense. It dey enter. I didn't focus on all the fight, where they fight, all the things where they write it. The only part where pain me, now that you find a matter, when Sophia lawyer bring up, I said that was too low. I said no, that was too low to go there. Somebody said, all is fair in love and war. I said no. I even put it on my Insta story. I said no, all is not fair in love. Even in real war between nations, there are rules of engagement. Now, why Russia never come out, Ukraine come out for this world be that they never wipe them come out for the face of this world. There are rules. I dey talk to you as an older woman, a mature woman. You when you never see life, you dey do gra, say you too know. Your body they pepper you now, they just dey do anyhow. When life humble you, you go know. As a matter of fact, if you go and watch Asi darling, you go and watch her. Not to I sent it to you today. I was too kind in my video. If you see what I see and her guests were the way they were narrating this matter that day, because they say, let us advise each other as women. They were not. Nobody is focusing on. Davido did this to her. Davido didn't do this to her. Davido has been sleeping with her all this while. How does that help anything? It takes two to sleep together now. If man say want sleep with you, say you not agree, he go force you. Not be two of them know what they do for his house. As when I tell they use money and picking take they score points. I know they there. I don't follow now they go on a party one they go on a private jet and traveling to Disney World, Disneyland. I don't follow now. So I did that day. But they don't let me rest. They don't let me rest. They say I know read this thing, I know do this, I know do this. They always support the video. Yeah, it's my personal opinion. If you don't like it, it's okay. You can just keep moving. Keep it moving. Okay? So we see what be your name? Juju no say Juju no they ever mind in business. Let me talk about what I want to talk about today. You know, say this one that they call Juju so Israel. You know, they ever out of all the AIDS when the video gets Naim mumu pass all of them. Honestly, I never see any other person like the videos, all those his crowd, the people that follow him up and down. One of the reasons that Sophia was saying that she doesn't want her daughter there. I don't see anyone when mumu reach Israel. Israel now one of mumu na him making wife no stay with her for one year when she run go. You hear me so? Now him mumu pass all of them. So you can't write say say somebody say everybody na made for internet. Wireless, I don't block you. They go well now for be mates. Me and you no be mates. You know be my mates. Even if your age senior me, you don't achieve what I don't achieve for your life. Wait till you don't achieve for your life. Don't let me drag you. I go drag you past my neighbor generator. Me and you no be mate too. Mm-hmm. Egba yele ye what on? Know your mate too. Know your mate. I know being your mate. You hear me? Uh-huh. I no feel let picking where be my picking mate. Can't they disrespect me? La 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 la. Me legba. So, guys, give us a thumbs up. Israel now made a post. Okay, so before I come to Israel, let me say something. We talked about how, if the video is asking for joint custody, because from that, all the plenty lawyer letter from right and left, we now found out that he hasn't seen the girl and spoken to her for 2 years, 9-year-old. And I said that in family courts, it is the well-being of the child that is paramount. If they go court truly, even for West here, you know what the judge will do? They will interview Imade. They will ask Imade, do you want to see your dad? Do you want to go and visit your dad? They will ask her. Because her voice is important as well. And I think I went on and on and on there. They're talking about how we need to put the well-being of that child, as paramount, as how we need to, make them put their pride and their ego aside, and all the hurt and the pain. I don't know what Davido promised Sophia. Maybe he promised and say go marry and self. I don't know. The truth is that you self no, because none of us did their lives. Most of all these things and what we see, we are just going by what we see on the internet. And if you want to go about what all those whatever application they are writing, now lawyer write all this thing, they go add join them, because they try to score points, they try to win. Now between the two families, they know what they on ground. Dele Momodi told us categorically that the main issue they have is about money. That Davido is refusing to pay for accommodation for Sophia, and Sophia was asking nanny accommodation. And Sophia was asking him to pay half. And I said, if a dad has been involved in a child's life, right from when this child was born, wants to be involved, why are you denying access? Because before somebody can say, I want joint custody, I remember, because I was listening to it in Man of Prestige, he said joint custody or unlimited, be unfiltered. What's the word? Is it unfiltered? Allah, please remind me. What's that word? Access. Like easy access. I don't know the grammar where they use for that. Like, let me have access anytime I have time to see this child. I say, I don't see anything wrong in it. A willing father wants to be involved. What is wrong with it? No, why does he want to take custody? She's not safe with him. The same house when this pikin they go right from when she was a baby. When you go there around unfiltered access, God bless you. I'm at that for you. Unfiltered access. I say, I don't see anything wrong in it. Because even before the issue of the video came up, I've always told women, don't use your children when it comes to playing any games with your ex-husband or even your baby daddy. I say it is not good. Because they help the children. Adults, last, what two adults they fight about? What the two parents they fight about last? Concern the pikin. All the child knows is that, where's my daddy? Why am I not saying my daddy? What you go tell am say it's because of this, it's because of this. So I was trying to advise people that have sense, so that will listen. Because you know how we always say that it's better to learn from other people's mistakes. However, some people will learn the hard way. I see am. I see it all the time. Hard learning. And it's good. Because nothing they teach us and humble us like life. Life go humble you. You go know say all this your kitty 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 kitty. It's a man's world, whether you like it or not. No matter how they claim our rights, this world is a man's world. Now, why you see say no matter see, you know me and you are always having this conversation. When I see something on the social media, I'll send it to you. I'll say, see, this one is getting married again. Why is it that men can always find a woman? No matter how you be, Chinedu, fine wife. I even see say a wife don't born. Chinedu is like a man child. He did like 2 feet like this for ground. If you don't know, you would think it's a baby. No matter how the man be, no matter how, he must see wife. So I say, women, we need to find a way to navigate all these things so that you come out on top. And I talked about how it's important for us to empower ourselves, make your own money. I said a lot. In fact, I make sense well for that video, if I can say so myself, because I go play them again. I had to go and play it again. So anyway, people will hear what they want to hear, because I said I'm team Davido or I'm team Sophia. I'm not team anybody, by the way. I don't care. They don't know me. For me, it's all about the learning on this matter. What can we take? What can we take from it? If father said, give me allow you to talk this grammar just now, unfettered, I've been unfiltered access. And you are saying, okay, it's because I did not give you access to my body, you've done this to me, you've done this. Everything that is written in that petition is from a place of hurt and pain. And it doesn't help the child. It does not. But if you look and go down, look and go up, waiting they fight, they cause this fight now money. Now money. Unfettered. Thank you, Jare. Òyìnbó mi. Òyìnbó tí mò ń sọ látijọ́ yìí tí ó ti pọ̀ jù gan. Unfettered access. God bless you. It is money that is in the crux of this fight. Okay? So, there's no other thing that is causing wahala. Black Diamond say, is there I like Auntie Bishop because everybody they collect equally. Oh my God. Black Diamond, thank you for making me laugh. Everybody they collect. See, I be mother. So, me self go wear, I have to wear the cap of a mother. You know, don't just expect me say all the time. Now, so go park, I'll just dey chase. Even God, where they, even angels, where they chase demons, self, they rest. they rest. So every time I see, if you see the person, all these where they, all these children, where they don't get respect, where they cost me for no name them not call the video say he's narcissist, he's manipulative. That narcissist word there. They don't really abuse them for this 2024. No, but in fact, any man where they walk that has two legs in this world now, to some women, is a narcissist. Black men, especially when I don't collect. Oh my god. Hmm. So I said, yeah, that what can we take from that is the learning. Patrick said, people are saying the reason why she's asking that sum is because Imade has already been introduced to that lifestyle. So there is no need to be a drop in that lifestyle. My dear, Ibi orida ni sila ngbe. Which lifestyle? For this day and age, everybody they adjust, they readjust. Not be that ninja where everybody they cry. Which lifestyle? We not imagine at 9 years old. Which lifestyle? 9 years. You remember when you were 9 years old? Which lifestyle you get? If you park come out today, say, this house will not fear for them again. Will the park go Ikeja? For any reason. I'm not even saying you should go to Ikeja. Your picking no get choice, go adjust. Find another. You have, I said it over and over on that video. I said, you don't feel plan, especially because you are not married. You don't have any privileges. Let me tell you something. And I know say go trigger a lot of people. All the things that Davido have been doing is out of the goodness of his heart. If I don't know, let me just tell you now. It's out of his goodness of his heart. No child support for Nigeria. You know, carry and go. If the one day America carry and go court for child support, I go understand. The one born for, they say born for UK carry and go court, I go understand. But for Nigeria, men will walk away and not look back. They will tell you, say, when the pikin grow, he go know in Papa house. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? There are so many people here that will be listening to me that they've raised children single-handedly. I'm not saying it's right. But that's why I took my time to give a cultural, perspective of this whole thing. But what are you going to do? So, because we don't know the culture where we come from, most women in Nigeria, they tie their ogbele. You know they call ogbene? They tie their wrapper, they will tie and well. In case you want gas. So they don't leave 6 children for them, 5 children, wakago, they don't see papa. Now I know they see them every day for Pastor Shola page. I'm looking for my father. I've not seen my father in 20 years. I've not seen my this in 20 years. Looking for their father. You know, even as a wife, once you leave a marriage, you have zero or no right over children. They will take the children and kick you out. That's what they do. Does it make it right? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make it right. So that's all the things I was saying the other day about how, because particularly I was worried about Sophie still, she's 37 years old. She they look 40, 40 they look calm. And a woman like that in Nigeria, ha, all these years back and forth with Davido, when all the other baby mama don't move on. I say, hey God, this thing, makes sense. You know, makes sense. Somebody sent me a message for Instagram say, that's the only child she has. That's all her life. And so that's why she's attached to the child. Yeah, I understand as a mother. And to be honest, she's doing a very good job. I never said she should give her child up to the video to be raised. The video no feel raise speaking because it's always everywhere. But again, other musicians, they are involved in their children's life. Pantoranki, I be waiting be name. Flavor, the other day when Flavor Papa, where you go bury Papa, we not seeing children and the baby mamas. Does he not spend time with the children? Is he not a musician? They travel. All of them have the same lifestyle. Now, what I tell you, I say, now money be the crux of this matter. Now, money. There's nothing you can tell me. All this one, his house is not safe. This, that, people plenty there. This, all this one, a long story. Now, money. The time when the video they drop money, they know they quarrel. They know they quarrel. It was when he started withholding the money, that's when the wahala started. For whatever reason, of which he shouldn't have done because it's his child. They say he wasn't paying school fees, but the father, according to all the reports we're hearing now, paid the school fees. Yeah, the father paid the school fees. If the video father paid school fees, who pay him? Any member of the Adelic family, if they pay school fees, who pay him? Why are they paying it for? Do they know? Do they know Mamadou family before? So anyway, I'm saying all this to say that the reason why I chose that angle to narrate that matter when we did the show on Saturday is because I thought it was a very, very good opportunity uh, for single mothers who are out there for them to learn. Because if you get stuck with baby daddy that is never going to marry you and you are doing on and off relationship, now you go lose. You are the one that is going to lose. Men will always pick up and move on. If man reach 70, he will still marry. That is how the world is. It doesn't have to be fair. And I'm not saying it's fair, but it's just life. Yeah, that is just the truth of it. That's how it works. And that's why I said society, especially Nigerian society, know they favor women. We all know that. I still talk, say if they born you as a woman in Nigeria, you don't already collect. Being born a woman in Nigeria, you don't collect already. So I can't talk all these nice, nice things that day. How, to play this game so that you will not be angry and frustrated. And you're going to end up losing all your time, your youth, around a baby daddy that doesn't want you. And then you will now say, oh, he wasted my time. He wasted my time. Yeah. I said all that in the last show, but enter some people here. No, they say nah, Valerie, they say Momodu family, they are very rich. Oh. They are very rich. Dele Momodu is the most prominent person in that family. And this has got nothing to do with anything. But when people they talk for social media, just they look, then they shake head. Now my area they come from. Dele Momodu is the most prominent person in the whole of Momodu family. Okay? And I don't think Dele Momodu lives in Banana Island. So that one when you dey talk so Patrick about lifestyle. For this life where we dey so everybody gotta do what works for you. You hear me so? Now so it be. If he go talk, say, my child goes to holiday every year. In the year where you no get money to go holiday, what you go do? What you go do? What are you gonna do? Okay. So make I come to Israel now because of time. I like to hear from single mothers. If you're a single mother by any design and you had a baby daddy that didn't contribute, how did you navigate it? I'm really, really very interested to hear from people today. Mm, yeah. Tredy's blog say the uncle that is talking about lifestyle, can he live an extravagant life like that? I mean, there's nothing wrong in extravagant lifestyle, but you have to be able to afford it. It's a question of postcode. You know how we talk about postcode in the abroad? When you live in a certain postcode or you go and buy a house that you cannot afford, you know, say you no go sleep for that house because you'll be working around the clock to go and earn money to pay the mortgage. It's the same thing. I said the house that you are paying, they say everything together is 27 million. I say it's too much. It's too much. Even if you can afford it, some of our fans say, but she's been paying it for 2 years. She's struggling. It's obvious that she's struggling. That's why she's so stressed. That's why she's so angry. You don't have to live in Banana Island. There are decent estates around Lagos, Nigeria you can stay where the rent is not up to that. Even if you don't want to accept the house that the video is giving you. Let's say that the video wants to use that house that he bought for Imade or the house he told you to move to manipulate you or to have, access to you anytime he wants. I say that money, a wise woman will put it to good use and they will have a business now, that is raking money when you don't even send the video anymore. You don't go even send the video anymore. We joke about the Filipino nanny where they pay $800 when they send out what they rain for them. I say, for this Nigeria, for Tinubu Nigeria. Okay, let me talk about Israel very quickly and the one that is going on now. Israel can't go post. You know, Sato saying I ain't they lousy pass for all the video aids. This guy, he mouth not they close. Now he make the video they sack am. From time to time he go unfollow him. You know, feel live without the video. Is I don't even know. Sometimes the video, the fact that he didn't have his, he doesn't have it. Somebody was saying, can you see Burna Boy? Burna Boy's mother is like a shield. That's why I have a bit of grace for the video. He didn't grow up with a mom. You see how Burna Boy's mother protects him? Davido has so many excesses. He has too many excesses. Too many people. It's like a groupie all the time around him. Otherwise, if I be mama, what is ready? What is ready to do for him? Ask me what is ready to do for them. My oga, person where you senior, they call her oga because of say they give you money. You know they shame. Now make a wife say me go find work. But now to they travel up and down, they do escorts. Now that one you like. Which uncle went bankrupt? Valerie said uncle went bankrupt. Which uncle? Anyway, you go right for there. Remember that they said that they were dating when Davido was 19 and Sophie was 25 when they started dating. Okay? Age is not a big deal for me. I usually see if men when they're old, they feel marry younger women, then what's stopping, you know? Sissy and I always disagree over this. Sissy will be like, no, no. She'll say no. I'll say there's nothing wrong in it. Empress Love say Dele Momodu is bankrupt. Really? Wow. Ovation magazine collapsed. Oh wow. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. You know what I'm suspecting? I think I'm suspecting that maybe Davido promised Sophie that he was going to marry her. Then he went back to Choma. Yeah. I think that's what I'm suspecting because maybe she's looking now and saying, look, he lied to me. He told me so many. You know, it's very, very dangerous for you to be promising women the things that you're not going to do. Mm. Please, brothers, don't promise things that you're not going to do, no matter the pressure. If you know you don't want to marry a woman, never promise her that, oh, don't worry, wait for me. Let me just put things together. Don't do that. Because she can be looking at it because I'm thinking there's something that is deeper than this issue of child custody. Mm? There's something because, she's 37 years old. Davido is 30, waiting, 31? 31 years old. There's something deeper. So I don't know what Davido promised her, but I'm sure he promised her something. Because she's not, she's very, very, she's pained. Let me use that word. She's pained. Anyway, I was talking about Davido's groupies and how someone like Israel, who is totally very annoying, should not even be there. He went and wrote again on his stories. Any woman who intentionally keeps sleeping with a rich young boy, who she's far older than, to the extent of getting pregnant and giving birth, is a effing gold digger, 100%. Such lady has no single shame at all. sharing a whole chairman conversation to the public. Now wait till right be that. That's Israel for you. Allah tenuje. Anywhere belle face. Now wait till right. They always they feel, I don't know, he has some kind of allegiance to the video that he always feels like he has to fight for the video. There are bad negative influence on him as far as I'm concerned. Because now they arrange all those girls when he travels for concert or wherever he goes to, where he's always sleeping with different women. And we know the video can do anything for Kwekus. At the end of the day, they will still allow the girls to record, and now they record on the other day. They are not protecting him. And that is why a mother, there's the love of a mother. You see Burna Boy? You see say Burna Boy get one baby mama? You think say Burna Boy know they carry girls? You think Burna Boy doesn't? They all have the same lifestyle. One is not better than the other. They just have different advisors. One is not better. I heard that Wizkid's manager is an older man that holds him properly and teaches him how to invest his money. They all have the same lifestyle. One time, a few years ago, way before the pandemic, I went somewhere in London. One of my sisters was doing her birthday, and her husband invited us to Zuma. Sissy, do you know Zuma? There's a place called Zuma. I think it's owned by South Africans. The place is really nice. Wizkid was there. He came there that night. If you see the girls around them, my people, hey, even as a man where mature, where grow, where it will take the grace of God for you as a man. That night when alcohol they flow, everything they flow. Say go misbehave. Go carry them. I said, the reason why I give Davido some grace is because he got money very quickly. He's still young. Too much money, too much fame. Yeah, he misbehaves. But I can understand. You, one are they there, and I want to be brothers, one are they at 30. Do you have everything else, all your shit put together, and you are making sound life decisions? And you don't get the kind of money where you get to. The boy is worth how many millions? Dollars. $40 million. Even grown 70-year-old man with that kind of money, if he misbehave. So I do give him a little bit of grace. It's not like he's perfect. He has his own excesses. Honestly, he does. He's not near perfect at all. Anyway, but no matter how you want to look at this matter, now money matter. This thing we're talking about is all about money. It's all about the Benjamin. Kuba said, Burna Boy's mama Burna Boy mama na baba, such a strong character. Thank God for her presence in his life. Mothers, yeah. I heard that Burna Boy's mother is his manager. That's why anywhere he's going, she's there. May you see, can't see any girl who go come there. Can't say, yeah, now you give me belly. When they first see the woman, they go fear. She does not play. She does not play. Honestly, she know they play. I love her for that. Now her son. Anyway,
Hey, today.
hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. You?
Yes, I'm gonna I just want to play this audio that
Go
was
on.
released. Leaked audio of DMV apologizing to Sophia after she called to confront him about comments he made on her on social media. And she's the one that is, I suspect will release it because who recorded it? Who recorded who? She's the one holding the phone and recording. Let's see.
Israel, how many times did I call you?
You called me more than 5 times.
Israel, respect yourself. Because when David is maltreating Imade, all of you keep quiet and act as if you don't know what he's doing. All of you have kept quiet and watched this man abandon his child. Then you have your audacity to be telling, say, I dey take care of my pikin, they talk of your organ money. You should mind yourself for Israel. The only reason why I'm not insulting you right now is because we are from the same place. Let me just tell you now.
At least you get respect. Even respect Israel. Israel don't deserve respect, to be honest.
Now, listen to me.
It's too lousy.
I'm not your sister. I don't know you like that.
Ask Oga if I've ever said bad of you, if I've not told him, if I've not been telling him about Made. I'm telling you the fact. I'm telling you, what? Ask Oga that this is the lie I told you.
Israel, stop
I'm
telling
agree
lies
for-
on me on social media. I don't like it.
No, 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 only
Your
say I'm
Oga
listening
has
to my
not
comment.
spent a dime on his daughter in 3 years. Don't come and lie on him and say when I carry my pikin go Monaco, they say, which dirty Oga money? Not be una they chop una Oga money. You they follow una chop una Oga money.
Madam, I'm very sorry. Sophia, break.
The first time you did this thing, I told you in Tiwa's house, don't try this thing with me again. You thought I was joking. You know, say me, I always mind my business. I know they find anybody trouble. I always stay to myself. I don't like this, Israel. I don't like this, Israel.
Sorry.
You know, Sam, after you don't go social media, go throw shade. When the Sophia now called him out, he said, that's why I say Israel is not to be trusted. Honestly, I can't. I mean, so you see, this is the kind of people that Davido has in his circle. Somebody like Israel. You went on social media with your full chest to go and say that a woman that is more older, she's a gold digger because she got pregnant and have a baby for your Oga. Now they call you out. You dey beg. You dey beg. You don't change mouth. Oh my God. You don't change mouth. Now another thing is ready talk. You dey beg. Sorry, my Oga. Alatenuje. No go find work. They there, they follow Oga up and down. Oga when you know the day they're born. So, yeah, of course, people have different opinion on social media about this. There's been other conversations that were released before, even before the so-called courts, even before the so-called courts matter started. Different conversations between chats, WhatsApp messages, and all that before Davido went to court to ask for joint custody or access to his child. So, I mean, what I want to discuss tonight is, like I said, there's no point talking about all the shenanigans of the fight between them. Let them in on talk say make it keep the pikin. The video has washed his hand off him and they said, keep the child. I've done the best that I can. I don't want to get into it anymore. Keep the child. However, I want to hear from mothers. If you are a mother here and you've had to raise a child yourself, how did you navigate, especially if it was an unwilling father? Especially if you were hurt, how were you able to get over the pain of that relationship, whether you are married or unmarried, and to co-parent successfully? That's what I want, because it's all about learning, and somebody can learn something from your experience tonight. Okay, Sissy, are you there?
Hey, I'm here. Hey, Auntie B. Hey,
How
Obodo
are you?
fam. Gist,
Welcome.
gist, gist. Ah, back to back to back to back.
Oh
You're
yes.
killing us. Oh, you're prying us with content. My God, I'm still catching up. Uh, but we thank you for your time, all the energy that you put in. We love it, and we support you always. Anyways, let's get to the matter. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if people know. I know we were having our own side discussion, always on the backstage as usual, about this issue and how single parents. So for myself, I think most people here know I've got two kids. My eldest is, I had that child as a teenage mom. I was 17 when I gave birth, pregnant at 16, had my daughter at 17. And my daughter's dad, he was maybe 19 at the time. So obviously we were not like, it wasn't a situation like we were in love, we wanted to get married. We were not, we're just kids doing things that we shouldn't have been doing. And unfortunately, or fortunately, which is to me, it's a blessing, I got pregnant and he wasn't ready for the responsibility, which I completely understand. He's a 19-year-old boy. He's thinking I've ruined his life, maybe his friends are going to laugh at him, his family. So he wasn't interested in being involved. So he disappeared until I gave birth. And his family came around, and obviously the family have been amazing. His family are amazing. But today, my daughter's 21. So I've been on this matter with my daughter's dad for 21 years, okay? And there has been no change, okay? But myself, as soon as I knew I was pregnant, I changed. As maybe because I'm a woman, maybe because I was kind of used to looking after my brother and sister. They're younger than me. I used to babysit a lot, so I wasn't apprehensive about the responsibility because I loved kids. I was
Mm-hmm.
just more worried about the financial aspect. Like, how am I going to look after a baby? I don't have money. I've not
Mm-hmm.
finished school. I'm still starting my life, you know. But my mum was there to support me, and that's my biggest blessing. Without her, maybe I wouldn't be the person that I am. I know I wouldn't be the person that I am today
Yeah.
and have got as far as I would have because of the support, right? But what I want to say is sometimes men, they will want to use the fact that you have a child and still try and leverage that to sleep with you. So my
Yeah.
ex,
Of
my
course.
daughter's dad, at a point he was trying to do that. But I'm the type of person that, hello, you're not paying for this child, you're not looking after this child, you're not even helping me, but you have the audacity to think that I'm going to open my legs and have Kerewa with you. You're mad.
Mm-hmm.
That would never ever happen. And I've since the day I conceived, that's the last time I slept with him.
Hmm.
21, maybe 22 years. So I don't understand how sometimes women get themselves in this situation where they're doing backwards and forwards. But maybe because Sophia and Davido, they were on and off kind of relationship. That's why he keeps pulling her in. They keep breaking up. They keep pulling each other in. But my thing is, aside from that, you need to make a decision and take a stand and say, you know what, I'm not going to cross this line with this man anymore. He's not
Mm-hmm.
providing for my child. He's not
Mm-hmm.
supporting me. He hasn't even claimed me as his
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend, his wife. He's parading another woman to the public as his be all and everything. So why am I going to allow him to use me? So I just continued. And you know, my daughter's dad, he actually ended up getting another woman pregnant and having a child. That's none of my business.
Hmm.
None of my business. I don't give a damn what he does. All I'm interested in is what he's doing with our child.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I never ever did, and one thing my mom advised me is do not stop him from having access. It doesn't matter if he will come once in 10 years, once in 6 months, once in 3 years, and he'll come bring everything. And he used to do that. He used to come in and out, very inconsistent. His family are very consistent, but he's very inconsistent. He wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
call. He would just be content that, oh, Cynthia's got it because I'm looking after her. She's good. He wouldn't even bother to a point where there was a time he had a girlfriend. The girl that he was dating lives in my area. He will pass our house to see his girlfriend. He will never even call for his child. So
Hmm.
is that the type of man that I'll go and spread my legs for because I want money from him? Never.
So I'm very, very
Never.
interested in, we're having the conversation earlier on, and Cynthia, because it's unfortunate you were not in the last show on Saturday, because you're living your best life, obviously. No, but you picked yourself up, and this is why, people keep saying, oh, you're blaming Sophia, and you're blaming Dave. It's not about blame.
No.
It's not about blame. Why can't you guys see it? Young ladies, why can't you see it? You
No.
picked yourself up, even though you had a baby at a very young age.
17. She was 25, 26. So what's her excuse?
You went back
I
to
still
school.
went back to school. I was still in
Please.
school. My
Mm-hmm.
mom, my mom demoted herself in the job that she was doing to work night shifts because she didn't want me to have an excuse to say I cannot go to school because I've got the baby. She said, no, I'm going to change my job. She spoke to her manager. She was demoted in her job and she started working nights so that she
Hmm.
could look after my daughter so that I could go to college, go to university. And she was always up and down with my daughter everywhere to a point
Hmm.
where my daughter even used to call her mum. That irritated me. That I'm like, no, I don't want to be. I don't want her to call my mom. I'm her mom, But it's the closeness that they had and how she carried. People thought it was my mom's daughter, but she
Yes.
did that because she didn't want me to have an excuse to say because I had a child, my life stopped and I became a statistics, sitting in a council flat, living on benefits, not doing anything with my life. Probably by now, I would have like 10 baby fathers, and that will be my life, baby mother.
Mm-hmm.
No, and even in myself, I said, oh no. I remember back in school, I used to be that girl that'd be like, how can these girls get pregnant? Until it became me.
Hmm.
Until it became me, right? I used to be that person like, oh my God, how can girls get pregnant? Ew, that's like, what are they doing? Until I became that. But one thing I said to myself, I'm not going to become a statistic.
Hmm.
I'm not going to become a statistic. I don't want people to look at me and see that, oh, I've got a child, my kids are misbehaving, my daughter is misbehaving. Tomorrow, my daughter will become a teenage mom, and it's like a cycle. No, it was a mistake in terms of the timing wasn't the right time. The person wasn't the right person. I didn't have the resources. I wasn't ready in terms of maturity, right? It wouldn't have been, it's not a perfect situation, but all things are perfect in God's eyes, right? And for me,
Yeah.
I believe there was a reason that my daughter came into my life at the time that she did. And today, when I look at her and how successful she is and how well rounded she is and how she is so accommodating, so kind, so she's even smarter than me. I know
So
that she can't repeat the mistake that people may think that I did,
yeah, is
despite
that
not having her dad.
the parts of it that I mean, you've done really well. Well done. Kudos to you. It's not easy being a teen, and I mean, more kudos to your mom.
It's my
For
mom,
being
to
so
be fair.
accommodating. Because my mom, if I got pregnant at 16, it would be a different story. But let's leave that for another day. Um, you putting yourself back to school, not allowing that to change what you plan for your life, and empowering
Yeah,
yourself, working on yourself, getting your degree and getting a job and having a life. Just
yeah,
imagine if you didn't go back to school, or if you didn't empower yourself, and you don't have, how are you going to afford the life that you are living now?
yeah. It was
That's,
just important to me not to be. I didn't want, and I've and as God is my witness, I've never called my daughter's dad and asked him for money. Whether he gives, he doesn't give, I don't care. Even if I don't have, I will not go to him and beg him for money. It's not gonna happen because I feel like you have a child. Both of us know we have this child in this world, right? So this child needs to eat. This child needs to be clothed. This child needs shelter. If I'm the only one that's bothering about all these three things that a child needs fundamentally as the basic needs and basic essential needs that a child needs, you're living your best life. You're not bothered. How is that my
yeah.
business?
I
It's
mean,
not my business.
obviously we are raising our sons to be more responsible, and make sure that they don't, first of all, don't get pregnant until you are ready. However, if it happens, because I mean, mistakes happen. If it does happen, we want to raise our sons to be financially responsible and also emotionally responsible for that child, because I don't
Yeah.
want a grandchild that has daddy issues. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
So
absolutely.
obviously we are doing that, but it's important. Like I said, you don't have power. Like you said, you don't have
I
power
don't.
over what your daughter's
I
father was going
can't.
to do.
I
You
can't.
could
And
only
to be
control
there were
yourself.
times that I was so frustrated with the situation. I just used to think like I should just block this man. I should
Mm-hmm,
literally just block him.
mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm,
my mom was like, you know what? Who's that hurting? It's gonna hurt your daughter.
hmm.
Ultimately, because one day, and the thing is, girls, we're not loyal. Our gender. You
Ha.
hustle for your girls, right? You hustle, be crying blood for them. They'll grow up. They'll want to see that when it's time to get married, when it's time for university, they'll want to call this Mungo Park to be there because they need their dad.
Exactly.
They'll
Girls
need their
love
dad.
their dad. That's the most
Girls
painful part.
love their dad. It's
They
the
do.
weirdest thing ever. There's
Yes.
times when even though this man will not show up, he will disappoint our daughter so much. He'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this for you." She'll be waiting for him. He will not turn up. No call, no text, nothing. This is a man that his family is very involved. Me and his family are very close. Anything that they're planning, my daughter's there. Even most times, he's not even invited. So it's not even like it's his family and me. His family love me, right? They love our daughter and they're very involved. He's just him. It's just his way. Maybe because he didn't have his dad and he feels he's one of those people that I didn't have a parent, so I'm not ready to be a parent. Almost at 40 plus years old, he's still not ready. So my thing is to my daughter, I say, look, realistically, the relationship you want with your dad, this loving father and daughter relationship, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to give you that relationship. The best that you can hope from him is to try and even have a cordial, maybe friendship, right?
Hmm.
Have no expectation.
Hmm.
Have no expectation because it came to a point 3 years ago where an incident happened between them. There was something she was expecting from him, and he didn't deliver. And it was just another time that he overpromised and did not deliver. And she just lost it. And she was like, you know what? I'm done. I see now that my dad is just useless. He doesn't value me, even my brother. he doesn't care about his kids. He's selfish. He only cares about himself. I don't want anything to do with him. I said, look, I've never been involved. I've never spoken badly about her dad. I want her to make up her own mind. She's always had access to him, right?
Hmm.
So when she said that, I knew she meant it. And I
Hmm.
stayed out of it. They didn't speak for 2 years, Auntie B, until one day she woke up and she was like, Mum, I had a dream that my dad called me. And I'm just, even though I'm not a very churchy person, I'm very in tune with like spiritual things. And I just said to her, I said, Sarai, maybe you should call your dad. Because to me, it's like if somebody's on your mind, maybe there's something happening. As I said that, she was still thinking about it, like, oh, I don't know, like, it's been 2 years. Why has he not called me? It was like Christmas time. I said, it doesn't matter. You can still reach out to him. You never know why you're having that feeling to call him. Anything could have happened. And to be the next day, this man texted her.
So you mean for 2 years he didn't even bother to reach out to his
He,
daughter?
he did not. And he stopped speaking to her on her birthday because she didn't
Wow.
message him on her 18th birthday. She didn't message him to wish him happy Father's Day because of this incident that they had. So
Yeah.
he took that and became spiteful. So her 18th birthday came. This man did not wish her happy birthday. He
Can you
didn't even
imagine?
acknowledge it. His family was posting her up and down. He didn't post. Not That's what he normally does. He takes screenshot from the family WhatsApp group and he'll post it as if he's spoken to his child. He just ignored his daughter on her 18th birthday. She was so upset. I said, Sarai, it's fine. You know how your dad is. I don't know why he's being petty like this
You see
because
what I'm
she
taking
never
out of
called
it?
him to wish him happy Father's Day. She was like, what am I wishing you happy Father's Day for?
When
What
you've
do you
not
actually
actively
do?
been a father to
What
me.
do you
Yeah.
do? I
Yeah.
can't wish you happy Father's Day.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
You
that's where
see?
it started. You
You,
see?
can you see? You didn't say, because I know a lot of women will say, he's a useless father,
Oh
he's a
no,
deadbeat father, he's a Mongo Park, and they start telling their
no,
daughters negative things.
no.
That is also very damaging to the children.
Very,
You
very.
have to allow
No,
them. You
I've
say that your
never.
daughter grew up and observed the dad by
And to
herself,
be, she's
made
had
up
a
her mind.
phone. She has a phone. She has full access to him. He can even come into my house. He can sit down. I'll make him food. I'll make him drink. It's even to the point where Christmas, he will come with his son, right, to my parents' home, and my parents will still allow him to enter. They'll feed him, they'll give him drink, they'll buy a present for his son. My family is like, we don't have problem with him. It's his behavior. It's his behavior. But what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna be the ones that will give him. It's like give him a spark to say, it's because of her family. I couldn't see my child and be running with that narrative. We've just leave him. My mom is like, if it's not because of the love that she has for her granddaughter, the insult and she will shred him to pieces. That's the truth because of how he behaves towards her. But they've held their tongue. They're very cordial. They're very accommodating, despite all of the nonsense that he does, coming in, coming out, disappearing, not being present, not being present. We don't care. And for me, it's like I don't have a weight on my shoulder because I know I don't have any issue with him. I've never spoken badly about him, and his daughter can attest to that. I've
See?
never, for once, sat down and said, your dad is this. Even to today, I'm like, listen, the best you can hope for is try and maintain a cordial relationship. That's all I tell her. You know how your dad is. He didn't have a dad.
Mhm.
He's not ready to be the father that you would want. And for
Mhm.
that, I'm sorry because
Mhm.
it's the person that I had a child with, right?
Yeah.
So I've
So,
denied her that father. But
yeah.
take him for what he is now, and the rest, he can't be what you want him to be. It's not possible.
Yeah.
But
Of
I'm not
course.
gonna
Of course.
badmouth him, and I'm
Mhm.
not gonna get in between their relationship. It's for them to navigate, and she's old enough now to navigate how she wants to. They're trying to, see each other, talk. Even that is not consistent, but she's not bothered to try and be like, oh, my daddy, this type of fairy tale relationship. She knows that's not
So,
what she can have. And I've never, and
see?
I can wash my hands and just be like, I wasn't
Mhm.
involved. I
So
wasn't
this is what
involved.
I'm trying to say. This is what I was trying to say when I was talking about, yeah. Somebody said something just now, which I thought was very, very Abby said something. She said, make your ex-husband or baby daddy financially accountable if you can. And by all means possible. I agree. Don't lose yourself or struggle unnecessarily to raise children. They will always find their father. Absolutely, I agree. But you see the operative word there, if you can.
If you can.
Make if you can. You see, you see why I'm bringing this up. You did try with your baby daddy, but it didn't work. It wasn't
Yeah.
forthcoming. But it didn't
Yeah.
stop you. And the success of your story, Cynthia, is the fact that you pushed yourself, you didn't get stuck, you went pursue your dreams, you have an amazing life now, you have your career, you didn't get stuck. And that is the part that I was concerned
Yeah.
with
No.
Sophia's story.
And I think he doesn't even come. I think he feels shame. I think that's what it is sometimes, because some things that he says, is little kind of comments to like to our daughter. Sometimes he's like, "Oh, but your mom, she's got her own place, she's got her own house. Oh, your mom is doing big things. Ah, your mom is a big woman." I think it's shame that maybe he felt like, okay, that situation would have stunted me because it hasn't stunted me. I still excelled. I've gone forward.
That's
I've done
exactly
what
what I'm
without
saying.
him.
That's what
Without
I'm
him,
saying. So if you had Sophia's ears, based off on your own experience, I'm going to move on now because there are lots of people waiting to speak.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much, my darling Sissy. If you had Sophia's ears, what would you be telling her regarding this situation?
Honestly, if Sophia was my friend, I'll tell her, sis, you got this. I've seen Imadi on like social media. The girl is articulate, she's polite, she's smart, she's beautiful. Do you understand? When your child is like that, half the work is done. Half your work is done. The rest God will provide. That's the truth. Whether it's opportunities, but as long as you go into things with a clean heart. Doing all this, having like fighting Davido with whatever he's promised you, let that go. He's not
Hmm.
your man. He was never your man. He's not your husband. He's not proposing to be your husband. Let close that chapter and focus on your daughter, but allow him access to his child, and just back and see what happens. If he turns out to be a Mungo Park, he turns out that he cannot make he makes promises and he's breaking them to his daughter. That's between Imadi and her dad. It's got
Yeah.
nothing to do with Sophia. That's what I would advise her. Step back, look after your child as you've been doing, and maybe reduce some of your financial excesses to match your pocket, and you can still
Hmm.
live a good life. You
Hmm.
can still live a good life. She
Yeah.
doesn't
Thank
need
you.
all these things. That's what I
Yeah.
her. Thank you, Auntie B. Thanks for the
I
fam.
think I'm going to have to cut out that part and post it because Sissy, Udejekori Miwu, thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. You already know how proud I am of you because you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I really, really, really enjoyed that conversation. Yeah, that's how you navigate these things. Thank God for Sissy's mother. You see, she navigated it. She came out on top. Do you know what she said? She said, even the guy, the baby daddy now is not ashamed, saying, "Oh, your mommy is doing big things. She's a big woman." Because she did not get stuck. This is the point I was making the other day. Why you people are busy telling me I should be supporting Sophia. I should be. It's not about support. When life happens to you, they say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. It's what you do with it. Two people can experience the same thing, but the difference is how they go forward with that situation. And that's the difference between Sophia and the other baby mama. Nobody's excusing Davido's excesses, but you can't control what you can control. Wow. Thank you so much, Sissy. Give us a thumbs up if you are getting any value from this. Again, this is about empowering, single mothers. You find yourself in that position. What do you do? Thank you so much, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. Kay, you're welcome to the studio. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, Auntie B. How are you?
I'm good, darling.
So I was already in the studio before I heard you say you want single mothers to come up. I don't have a child, so
That's all
I
right.
don't.
No, it's fine.
But I wanted to say something about Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
I think that and I agree with you. I heard you say this is a man's world, and as sour as that sounds, it's just the honest truth, right? When you go ahead and you have a baby for a man that does not acknowledge you, since that baby has been born, I've never heard him say Sophia is his girlfriend. He has always pointed at Chioma, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think she was having a plan. This thing just was something like you're sitting down. This baby was a plan for her to sit down and just enjoy life, be living this baby girl body lifestyle on somebody else's dime. It smells of laziness to me. if you don't respect yourself, nobody will respect you. And that is the reason why Israel, all other people are able to drag her. You've already done the mistake. The baby's already here. She's a fantastic little girl. What do? Look for something to do for yourself. Anything that Davido gives you is extra. Why are you living in the house for 20 something million this thing, and you're now complaining? If she doesn't want to live in Davido's house that they gave her, that's fine. Find somewhere else that is manageable. Look for something to do. And you've wasted so much time on this guy. The way this Sophia is such a beautiful girl that if she had respected herself and raised this baby, collect what she wants from Davido, put some boundaries. Men will only do what you allow them to do. If you don't put boundaries, they will step over your head. Put some boundaries there, right? Allow him to have a relationship with her dad, because you don't want to come between a daughter and her father. Most of our confidence comes from knowing our dad and having that love. Once you miss that in your life, it's very hard for you to have self-confidence as a girl, and men will step over you, right? So you need to allow that girl have her relationship with her dad. Don't come in between. Find something to do. If that Sophia is so beautiful that if she had kept her respect, found something responsible to do, so many Nigerian guys somebody else would have come out to marry her. She's a very fine girl. So I don't know why you're sticking with somebody you're so much older than. Give yourself some self-respect. I mean, if Davido had loved her and wanted to marry her, I don't see anything wrong with their age difference, but clearly he doesn't want to marry you. He's never claimed you in public, so why are you stuck there? Find something to do. Find some. She
Yeah.
wants to be living this life of big girl days, travel here and having Davido. That is why this thing is spending her like that, because like you said, this thing rings of money problems.
Is money problem. There's nothing, garnish it with whatever you want to use.
It's money
Money
problem.
problem. This is about money. Give me the money to live this lifestyle. Davido say maybe I want to still collect pecus. She's saying no. This is where the wahala is.
Because when you don't have anything to do and you want to collect money from a man, he must want pecus. There's nothing that you're going to tell me. The moment you're depending on a man for money for your lifestyle, he too is a human being. Say, how can I not be giving money to this guy? I know this money is not only for my daughter, she's also enjoying out of it. So what will I enjoy? Of course, he's a man, and Sophia is a very beautiful girl. So yes, pecus must be inside.
People keep talking about how she can pay half, how she can pay half. The point is, you can pay
It
half, but you
doesn't
can't
matter.
pay
Why
all.
are you living in a rented apartment for 20 something?
God will bless you. I'm a
financially irresponsible.
They keep saying, they keep saying she can pay half. She can. What is half of
I don't care
27
if you
million?
can pay half. If you cannot pay your full accommodation, you cannot afford it.
No. Even if you can pay half, let me tell you something. Linda Ikeji, I keep going back to her. I know it's not exactly the same situation, but she's a baby mama as well. However, Linda Ikeji lives in Banana Island. She bought a house there for 500 million. Do you know where Linda Ikeji started from? Where her
And
parents
that's
started
not
from? What I'm trying to say is that you don't need to stay in Banana Island.
exactly.
You can take your money, save it, put it in a business, do something with your life, and start in a small estate, managing yourself. Tomorrow, nothing is stopping you from buying a house in Banana Island.
Of
If
course.
God blesses you with a good man, you can still live there. Is it so hard for people to cut down on a lifestyle that they cannot afford?
You can. It's called adjustment. People don't know how to adjust. Something happens to you, you adjust. It's called adjustment. Something happens to you in your life, you adjust. Can that girl go to a good school? Yes. If her father can pay her school fees, can give you a place to live that is a decent place, it's not a dangerous place for her. I don't see any reason why you're hanging on to Banana Island. You're not Chioma, you're not entitled to Chioma's lifestyle. If you wanted to if you wanted to have this, you should have married Davido, or he could have married you. He didn't marry you, so rest and live according to your lifestyle and what you can afford.
Thank you so much, my darling. I think somebody was making I thoroughly enjoy talking to you. Somebody was making an example. Asin was talking about another of this musician who has a baby with a woman in Lagos. I can't remember the name of the musician. And she was saying, do you know that she drives a Toyota Corolla? She drives a Toyota Corolla, put her child in a school. Because if you live in Banana Island, the schools that your children are going to go to are going to be in that area. Do you know how much those schools charge? They charge in dollars. Do you know how much school fees is? So the lifestyle is too high because of your postcode. Is it Whiskey? Aha, Sissy, God will bless you. Toyota Camry, one of Whiskey baby mama. Why is she not saying? And I'm not saying that men should not be financially responsible. Please, if you're a father here, you brought a child into this world. It is your duty for you to take care of your children financially and be there for them emotionally. Nobody is excusing all those Mongo Park behavior. However, women, make we borrow ourselves sense. Like I said in the last show, you know if you plan for Percy pockets. There's a Whiskey baby mama, na Toyota Camry they drive. Because you know, say, in case she will live in a postcode where she can afford school fees. Hmm? Mama Jojo, I saw how your long write-up on what's it called? On Asin's blog. You wrote a book there, and that's okay, it's your opinion. You don't need to agree with me. Sophia does not live in America. Okay? You don't live in Nigeria, you don't know the experience in Nigeria. You are bringing this is a problem with this situation. You are bringing America into the situation. She's not an American. She doesn't live in America. They live in Nigeria, Lagos. So it's okay. Don't bring America into this because this is not America. I totally disagree with you on the analysis. If Sophia was an American based, but she's not. The jurisdiction of Atlanta based on the video's income would be $25,000. But she's not. This is where the problem is. Mama Jojo, I love you. But she's not. They are not in America. You can't use America. It's just like saying, oh, if it was in America, this politician would not have won. No. No, they are not in America. You can't use what happens in America to apply to what happened in Nigeria. We are trying to teach women how they can, not make themselves victims. Because when the thing was sweet, when they were flying up and down, enjoying themselves, going to Dubai and all that, nobody was there. Are you going to advise Sophia that she's entitled to $25,000 because of Atlanta? Because if she was Mama Jojo, no, that's not. I don't think that one is entering. Anyway, let's go on. Chinwe, welcome. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, Auntie V.
Hi, where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from Chicago.
All
So
right. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I didn't know I'll be called in so fast.
Oh, you're not
I'm
ready?
driving.
Okay, do you want me to
Yeah,
come back? But I can hear you clearly. Just say what you want to say quickly.
yeah, maybe let me pull by the side
Mm-hmm.
and make a comment so that I
Mm-hmm.
don't get confused.
All right, all
Hey,
right. Thank you.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Thank you very much for what you do. And I want to make my contribution on this Sophia issue because I've been following this issue for some time now. And I am really, really passionate about this whole issue because I have feelings for Sophia. And before
Mm-hmm.
I make my contribution, I would like to say briefly who I am. I'm Dr. Chinwe Amankwa. I am a postdoc. I work in research institution in Chicago. And talking about women being desperate for marriage,
Mm.
I married late. I married
Mm-hmm.
after I got my PhD.
Mm-hmm.
In as much as I married late, I
Mm-hmm.
have my self-confidence in check. Even with my PhD, if you're a man, I was dropping and picking and choosing
Mm-hmm.
because from Igbo land, when you're a lady doing well, most marriages that came for me were from family recommendations and all that. But I finally picked the person I feel that I can run this life with.
Hmm.
And throughout my courtship with him and all that, I made sure I closed that place very tight. In fact, before I got married, I locked that place. I hope you guys will understand what I mean.
Yes,
I
yes.
locked that place and threw
Mm-hmm.
the key inside the ocean. So it's
Roberto.
a no-go area for any man. So
Okay.
when I got married, I know marriage itself has its own challenges. I
Mm-hmm.
still have people who advise me and all that. In the case of Sophia and Davido,
Mm-hmm.
Sophia does not have good advisors. Sophia, you need to check the people around you. Something happened between you and Davido. I'm not even going to talk about age difference, whether Davido is a baby and Sophia is an old, it doesn't matter. The truth that is that Sophia failed to understand that Davido does not love her.
Hmm.
If a man loves you, that time you got pregnant, it would not be an issue. If you recalled, Sophia got pregnant and gave birth to that child. Davido's family whisked that child away from her. They
Yes.
took that child away from her. They were taking that child to America or somewhere.
Yes.
It was by the intervention of his uncle, this Dele Momodu, that
Yes.
made her have access to that. What a wickedness. You
Hmm.
want to take a child from a mother. So I see that aspect. And you don't know by now that this guy doesn't love you.
Hmm.
I hate it when women belittle and put ourselves so down. It's such a shameful thing. I love you, Sophia, but I have to tell you the truth if nobody is telling you the truth. Okay, they did all they did, and you came back with Davido to co-parent. When I was watching you co-parenting with Davido, flying, there was a time you guys even went somewhere with travel, the whole family or something, association of baby mamas. I'm sorry to use this word. You allowed yourself to be in that clique. You traveled, but Choma did not travel. That time, Choma has given birth to Davido's son. You and the one in America or something traveled in a cruise way to as an association of. You don't put yourself in that space. You have made a mistake by getting pregnant out of wedlock. Count your losses and start building yourself. How do I come back from this mess? Because it's not the right thing to do. You don't associate with a man, you are the baby mama. And when you're a baby mama to a man, unfortunately, remove yourself from that man's life. Allow the man to only relate with the child you guys have together. If you are afraid that the Davido family may take him away from you, let him be signed in court and agreed that this thing that happened when Imade was a baby should never happen again. If there is a co-parenting, Imade will go and Imade will come. That nobody will take any side to take Imade away from you. Let it be signed. And you can also allow Imade to be in the father's life by always giving Imade a nanny. Somebody that will go with them to always watch. Even if you feel Davido and Trauma are clubbing, let there be nanny, someone that will be with Imade wherever he goes to church mates and watch her, so that you are sure that your child is protected. But the mistake of saying that Davido should not have access to Imade because of Ifeanyi died, because of clubbing, because you are shooting yourself in the leg. You are depriving Imade of the best in life. I am begging you as my own sister.
I hope you have fans
In
are
as
listening.
much as
This is not me talking. No, her fans. Sophia has fans. Her online fans that support her. They are like, go, go, go. We are behind you. I hope you are listening. It's not me that is talking. No, this is not Auntie B.
They don't understand
This
life.
is Dr. Chinwe talking.
They don't understand life. When life happens to you, I feel the younger generation should listen to people that are older with experience. I have experience. God forbid that will not be in Sophia's shoe, or any of my sisters will be in her shoe. But if that happens, no one knows tomorrow. The same advice I'm giving Sophia is what I will give to my own sister. Remove yourself. The mistake has been done. The man doesn't love you, but you already have a child. Let that child be in that man's life. Let there be a court document that you will not take my child away from me. And let it be that whenever your child goes to be with the father's family or with the father, let that child be accompanied with a nanny that will oversee the activities, protect that child, ensure that that child is well catered for. One, Sophia was so madly in love with Davido for 2 things: fame and money and marriage. And you want this, and the man is not into it. When the man came back to you to take care of this child with you, you loosened yourself to him. He's taking care of you and Imade, and he's also taking care of the other part of your body. Why? Why should you do that? You shouldn't have allowed that to go on. And it's because of him entering in that sacred place that makes Sophia to continuously,
It's the way
dream.
you call it. It's the way you call it sacred place.
It's
It's very
sacred.
sacred.
Women, ladies, unmarried people, that place is very sacred. That place can only be opened after wedding. That is the truth. Because if you are loose with your body, gullible men will take advantage of it. Sophia
Absolutely.
was loose with her body, and gullible Davido.
Are you still there, Dr. Chinwe? We can't hear you anymore. Metric Mom, I think Metric Mom is Sophia's fan, and that's okay. You are all welcome. She says she asked for nanny, Filipino nanny that charges in dollars. This is where the problem is. Filipino nanny is what she asked for. Hey, yeah. What happened to Dr. Chinwe? Hey, Joe, we can't hear her again. Your thing is cut off. When mature women are seen live are talking, you will be dragging, and say, it's America. If it's America, uncle, I don't understand though. I mean, I know the America. Dr. Chinwe, we can't hear you anymore, but anyway, thank you so much for your contribution. I hope you're going to be able to restore it's like your internet cut off. It's okay. Welcome. How are you?
Good, sis. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, darling. How are you?
I am first and foremost, I just want to say big thank you for the light that you have been throwing into this conversation. I'm actually calling from Canada. I love Sophia. I love the video. Sophia is a beautiful, amazing lady, but she has made a lot of mistakes. Kudos to Dr. Chi for just throwing light to those very salient points that a lot of people are missing in this conversation. Social media is not real world. And Sophia is getting so engrossed in the social media validation that she's getting. She doesn't need it. She doesn't need it. The amount of stuff that she's busy pumping into social media every day, she doesn't need those things. The only person that she should be concerned about to validate her and validate everything she's been doing should be Imade. The more stuff she's putting out there, the more this child's going to grow up and meet all these things. Unfortunately, social media internet does not forget nothing. So she's making a big mistake. And like Dr. Chi said, whoever her advisors are her greatest enemy. Imade Adeleke has a family. And unfortunately for Sophia, it's a family that is well respected. As bad as they might not want to hear this, the truth needs to be said. Imade tasted as little as she was then when the dad was actively involved in her life. Imade tasted life with her dad. That is what that little girl keeps longing for. When she says, I'm missing my dad, I want to be around my dad. She sees all these things on social media where the dad is flying. If Sophia was smart enough, Sophia has a very good opportunity and relationship with their Adelekes. This is a family you have had ties with for a very long time. She could have been able to maximize the opportunity she has and still hold her head up high doing her own thing.
That is what is okay. This is the part that really pained me. All these years that you've been with the Adeleke, what have you used that opportunity to do?
Sister B,
a
thank
name that
you
opens doors in Nigeria and across the world.
You actually even admitted that 2 years you nobody had a gun to your head. I don't think David had a gun to her head, because even with those things that she's dropping, at a point you drop, you were in lovey-dovey relationship with this guy. Some smart side chick would have equipped themselves. They would have been financially so buoyant that even David will not be able to raise his head up.
This is what the
His
example
head.
that our darling Sissy here was talking about, that now the baby daddy cannot even come close. This is what I was saying. But they're saying, hey, it's not right. It's not right. Oh my God.
Let me give you a story. Let me give you a story of somebody I know very close to me here. Married. I'm not saying baby daddy, married. This was a relationship nobody ever saw or thought that will go south. But unfortunately, it is what it is. It got to that point. The man walked out. The lady had to fend for her kids. I'm not saying one. I'm not saying two. I'm not saying three. I'm not saying four. She took care of her children for 1 solid year. Auntie B, you know how hard that could be. Living abroad with no child support. But this woman said, guess what? As long as my children live, my children will have the best. When I see this woman, I only have 4 kids, but I see her and I see the way she carry her children gracefully. Oh my God, Auntie B. Hey. And then the guy came, I want to have access to my children. I want to have joint custody. Took lawyer, took everything. She said, okay. Because even when people were advising her, oh, go and get a lawyer, how can you be taking care of these children? And this man he's doing well, and he's not supporting you. She said, you know what? I don't want to go that route with him. If he goes that route, that's fine, but I'm not going that route with him.
What did she do?
When the guy now said, oh, I want access, she said, okay, no problem, Auntie B. She said, no problem. We can have access. The guy came, oh, I want to have few hours access. That was what he thought he could use to corner the lady and say, oh, she doesn't want me to have access. The lady said, oh, you want few hours? My guy, not only few hours will you have, you will have 2 days.
No baton. See wisdom. See women with sense.
Auntie B, he said you will have 2 days. Come and pick them up on Friday and bring them back on Sunday. Auntie, Uncle could not do 2 days. Oh God. Auntie came back. Uncle came back. Because what happened? When you don't have good advisors, you will always mess up. When this whole thing happened, she reached out to women that have been in this situation. How do I go about it? And one of them said, my dear, do not fight custody with anybody. I said, guess what? A lot of women do it out of ignorance. Because these men cannot sustain it. So don't fight it. When they say they want joint custody, give it to them. I said, give it to them. They can't. He said, when my ex was fighting, I want joint custody. I want to be able to do. He said, guess what? For the past 1 year, the children have not even seen the man.
Is it easy to look after children?
Oh, Auntie. So I was even telling somebody, I said, I wish I have access to Sophia. I say, Sophie, stop making a mess of yourself. Stop. He wants to have access. Grant him access. But like Dr. Chi said, make sure everything is well stipulated there. The conditions, reasonable conditions. No matter how reasonable the conditions are, you and I know that he will not be able to meet everything 100%. He will not. But you let it go. Okay, imagine if the lady that guy was fighting for a few hours, she said, no, you can't have few hours. The children would have been feeling like, oh, my mom is trying to block us from having access to her dad. And to be okay, let me now shock you. That was like few weeks ago. Last week, she now called the guy, Oga, it's time for you to come and carry your children again to have access. Oga said he's not available.
Lobaton, he doesn't
So
want joint custody anymore.
he can't now.
Hey.
He can't. Even though financially Davido have the can foot the bills and everything, but guess what, there will be some constraint. Okay, you want custody, joint custody. Okay, I want to be able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's what I
will
said.
give.
I thought she would have put conditions.
Oh,
You know all those things she raised. There's a way. The lawyers are even. They are mumu people. They are fighting as if it's
it's
not a
very
child you are fighting over.
simple.
Put
You
conditions. You
put
want to see your
conditions
child?
there.
Okay, this is it.
No
If this child is
problem.
coming, this is it. You put conditions.
Very
Don't say, oh no,
simple.
she's not going to be safe with you. Has she not
Very
been going there?
simple.
Has she not been going there before? She was
She's
safe
been
before.
going
Now
there.
she's not safe anymore.
When you were both sleeping together, she was safe around him.
Didn't you see a video? I saw a video today of the child Imade when she was much younger with Davido's all this, including this Mumu history. All of them playing and talking there.
Of course.
They
Of
always
course.
forget that. That's what I'm saying. You as a woman, you need to play to win. Put your
Win.
emotions aside.
And to be that's part of the reason why we women don't win. We let our emotions take over. Instead of playing the game well, so that at the end of the day, you are safe with your child. Your child will never come back tomorrow and say, oh, you didn't want me to have access with my dad. Because no matter what Sophie gives him a day, come on, we are talking about Davido here. Sophie, I see all this thing. Oh, she bought Hannah's bag. You want to compete with who? Does it make sense? Should that even be your priority? Your priority should be you setting yourself up to the level that you will be a success story. Success story. That people, you will be having master class on how to win after breaking up from.
It's okay. God will bless you. You know, Mama Jojo is there. I understand why some people, feel this way. I'm telling you that if you grew up in Nigeria or you know how the system, that's why I was talking so much about the cultural angle of this matter when I did the first show on Saturday. Mama Jojo is saying, oh, I understand that baby mamas don't have rights in Nigeria. Is that true? Yes, they don't. They do not. Men run away, they will not even give. The ones that will give, they give out of the goodness. You want to let me tell you something. If you've seen, all of you listening, we have 1,062 people now. Please give us a thumbs up. If you've seen a man in Nigeria, a man, not even affluent ones or successful one, no, that will go to court in Nigeria and say, I want custody of my child. Please tell me. Not the OAP.1 on social media that they took the children to America that was accusing the father. I was using an example of Daddy Freeze in Nigeria. He has 3 children. Do you see him running to go and be saying, I want custody, I want to see my children? They run. That's what they do. They don't even look back. Even when you were married. And all of you talking, you're talking as if we are in America or we are in the West, where as a child, you have rights. You have rights. You child support, child maintenance.
And
They
to be
run. They will not look back. Nigerian men will not go to court and say, I need custody. You want to take the child? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, especially Yoruba, they take the child, okay, when they grow. And do they not come to look for their father when they are mature? when they are grown, they come. They know they look back. So all this, that's why I said reality is different from online. All these things
She's
people are doing on social media.
she's getting carried away with
Even
all
Bryce
those
does not have
things.
rights. Talk of baby mama. What is baby
Exactly.
mama in Nigeria? Baby mama.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
I'm
So
so
they are
sorry.
misleading her, and they are getting her situation complicated, because I don't want a situation where tomorrow all this efforts that she has put up to fight, to try to bring him out, and moreover, you claiming to be so concerned about the safety of your child. You What about the mental state of your child? What about the mental state of your child? Where your child have now become a topic in the lips of everybody who have no business.
Somebody said that Anita Okoye's case was thrown out of court.
Okay, now.
Somebody said they are looking for lawyer. They want lawyer. Even if you have lawyer, the legal system in Nigeria, I don't know how to explain it to you people. I don't know if I can. I can. There's no point. Let me not try. Go to court in Nigeria and go and say you want to do custody in Nigeria. Go to court.
Be-
Just go. Try it.
Because the truth is, there's
When they
absolutely
will frustrate you,
nothing.
every day they will be postponing it. Every day you will spend money and spend money and spend money and spend money. You if the little change that you don't have to pay rent, you don't have to feed your child to take care of yourself, using it on lawyers. Who is going to lose?
The truth is, if she had even played this game well, unfortunately, I know where, yes, people talk about all this. Yes, there's that salient bitterness in her. We are all human beings. Let's not even call that off. She was competing for Davido. Everybody was competing. But yes, they were all competing. But unfortunately, one was smarter than everyone else. When they were all getting loose, especially my dear sister, Sophie, the one that won was placing herself higher above. Because when they were all going to Dubai, like this thing, she stayed away from it, because they were doing baby mama goals with baby father. We are all parenting well. We are doing parenting
That
this thing.
time he didn't have people around him. He wasn't traveling. That time, all these things that the lawyer is advising her to put now were not important. That's why I say it's about money. This thing is
But
about money. Let's not paint it in with
no,
any other brush.
but you see, Auntie B, she too was trying to be smart. Let us call a spade a spade. She was trying to be smart by playing the game of, I am the Nigerian babe. I understand the term. I know their delicacies. And she tried to bring Amanda closer to her. And they were doing a co-baby mother go with the children. How come all of a sudden, when Davido cut off, you cut off from your co baby mother friend? Because you were trying to be smart, to strategically place yourself where you will be but like Dr. Chi, the handwriting was always there. This guy did not want you. The best you could have done for yourself was to take advantage of every opportunity given to you and not get carried away.
It's okay. Thank you so much. Let me let you go so I can take other callers. Thank you. I said I will not go to stay long today. Mama Jojo is making me laugh. Guys, please give us a talk. Mama Jojo, you are so funny. You, this lady, please stop making me laugh. You are reading things on social media and just using them as example. It's making me laugh. She said it's nothing to do with customary law. It's got to do with what the statutory law says. If this was the case, Judy Austin will not be charged to pay 100 million naira for adultery with Yuli Doche. How much has she paid out of that 100 million? How much is Mary Edoche getting from Yul Edochie from their divorce? Did you not hear from the lawyer that day that he has not giving her a dime since he moved out? to be with. So you think that 100 million you saw on Instagram? You think you think Watermelon is gonna pay it? You are very, very funny. It's okay. They play. When Nigerians say they play, they play. It's only 1 million. It's only 100 million. She will wait and wait forever. Nothing will come out of it. All that is just antics, lawyers' antics on social media. The reality is different. That's what I keep saying. I don't know how to make you understand it, Mama Jojo. I don't think you will get it. So let me rest. Oh, 100 million call. 100 million knee. Yvonne, welcome. How are you?
Hi, Auntie B. It's been a while. How are you
Hi,
doing?
darling. You okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. Just wanted
Oh,
to, throw in my 2 cents, about this whole Davido, and Sophia drama going on, and I just want to start first by taking us down, memory lane about how, their relationship first came about. I've been following, this the video's life and his love life for maybe the past 4 or 5 years, you know, and so I'm a little bit informed about how things have been going. So I don't know if we all know that Sophia, you know, did not know Davido from anywhere at first. She came to Davido asking for accommodation, saying that she had lost her accommodation and she just wanted, a place to stay for a few days while trying to figure out accommodation for herself. That is how Davido took her into his place, and from there, men are always men. If you make yourself a banana, monkeys will eat you. Started sleeping with her, and then days went by and she still did not move out, and he came to her and asked, but have you not found accommodation for yourself yet? But this girl had a plan up her sleeve. She knew exactly who he was and she knew what she wanted from him. Once she got pregnant, all of a sudden she had figured out accommodation for herself and she moved out. Now, rumors have it that, once she gave birth to Imade, drugs were detected in Imade's system. That is how the Adelekes wanted to take Imade away from her. I hear that doctor who just spoke a few minutes ago say that the Adelekes wanted to take Imade, from away from Sophia, but she did not state the reason, and I'm not sure she knows the reason. But on almost all the blogs that reported this very issue, they said that it was alleged that
Yvonne,
Sophia
this
was
one that you started from the
yes.
beginning. So, do we have enough time for this? Because it's a long story. Oh, you will
Okay,
need to summarize.
yes, I'm going to cut
Because
to
you
the
started
chase.
from the very beginning. Do we have enough time
Okay,
for this
okay,
story? It's
I
a
get
season.
it.
Oh, it's a season
I get
thing.
it. Yes, but Auntie B, you get the point I'm trying to make, right? So I've already established that fact. I'm going to cut to the chase. See, Davido has always made it clear from the beginning. There's only one woman that he has flaunted in front of the whole world. Sophia herself knows that. I don't know what she was thinking at the back of her mind when a man has come out publicly, in front of every other woman that he's dating to say that there's this one woman that I love. He has never brought you to the public. He has never announced even to the public. He only deals with you in the dark and behind closed doors. But to bring you in front of the public to say that he loves you, he has never done that. It has always been Chioma. Sophia herself knows that. Now, when they lost their child, when Chioma and Davido lost their child, so Sophia declared that year to be her best year. So putting all these things together, did Sophia really think that Davido would drop Chioma to choose her? Given the fact that Chioma has compacted herself, she has behaved herself well throughout, in the midst of all the chaos and all the drama, Chioma has never come out to say a word.
You know
Why
what?
is so?
One of Sophia's supporters said to me today that
What?
I'm supporting Choma because Choma is because of her silence.
It's not true, and to be, I'm always on your show. I always watch in silence, and I've heard people drag you about your love and support for Choma and Davido. See, we are all adults. We have the right to, based on our own opinions and our own perspectives, we have the right to choose who we want to stand by.
He
And me,
wrote
I'm
a
not
whole song for Choma. He wrote a
Yes,
whole song for
it's
Choma.
not one now, it's not two. See, I'm proud to say that, I stand for Davido and Chioma, you understand? And I'm sad to say that Sophia's fans have been her biggest deceptors. They are the people who have led her into this mess that she is in, because they have hyped her all through up until now, where she is going to lose her daughter. Imade has already lost. Okay, now Davido has come out to say he will let go of Imade, let Sophia, continue with her. But guess what? Imade is going to look for her father in the future. But who is going to lose now in the meantime? It's Imade, it's Sophia. Sophia is also going ahead to paint Davido as a bad baby daddy. But she is the very person who had come out throughout the years to say Davido is the best baby daddy ever. Why? He would give money. Imade is in one of the most expensive schools. Sophia never ever told us that Davido just 6 or 7 months ago bought Imade a brand new car. She's claiming that the Range Rover that he bought for Imade was dead on arrival. But Sophia herself cannot even afford a Range Rover. Sophia doesn't know how to play this game of gratitude that will cause her to, that will cause Davido to even give more to her, because we all know Davido is not a stingy man. We've
No,
seen
it's
him
not.
give to complete strangers.
Yeah, I mean,
you
you can
understand?
call him anything you want, but one
You
thing you
can
can't
call
take
him
away from
anything.
Davido is his
Yes,
generosity
you
and
cannot
his love
you
for his
cannot take that.
children. Yes,
Look,
those
I
two.
think
Yeah.
you know what I sat and thought the other day, Auntie B, that does anybody stands a high chance of benefiting from Davido's kindness than any other celebrity there in Nigeria. People don't stand a chance from benefiting from Wizkid or Burna Boy's kindness, or even
They
Tiwa,
don't
but
even have access
eh,
to Whiskey. Whiskey does
eh,
not play around like that. He doesn't make himself available for people to be
but
around him. Didn't you see his
yes, but
wedding? It was like a carnival. Somebody said
okay,
that if Davido had, I think it's Natu that said it, that if Davido had his way, everybody will come to that wedding. He's just a
that's
people's
true.
person. He's a
I
people's person. He
believe it.
loves. Did you see the way
I believe
everybody?
it.
He will kiss man. He will kiss woman. I love you. I love
I
you.
love good,
It's
good.
just like that.
That is his
He has
personality.
excesses a lot. And the number one
Yes,
problem that Davido has, which all of us know, is he lacks self-control.
he
That's
does.
his problem.
Yes, but
Around
guess what?
women, he lacks
I, I
self-control.
believe that after the demise of his son, you understand, that thing shook him to the core. He has definitely understood that surrounding himself with all these many people and all these women, probably the demise of his son came from one of those places. You understand?
You see what somebody
So
is saying?
I'm not sure
Adewale is
Davido
saying,
want to
hold
go
on, Yvonne.
through that predicament anymore. And so he's learning and he's growing. Mind you that all that craziness and all that madness with all these women up and down, that was just youthful. Hopefully he has learned and he is growing from that experience. One other thing I want to address, where Sophia said that Davido had not, provided school fees for Imade in the last 2-3 years. Now, I've been around the blocks, listening to one blog or the other, and even from trusted sources and people who are, close to family members of their delegates on the blogs, who have come to say that their delegates, they have this business account from which they settle, bills, they make payments, make major purchases, and all that. We all know that Davido has been trying to stay away from Sophia. So anything that would bring him in close collaboration with Sophia, he did not want, especially after the demise of his son. Now, if Sophia is saying that Davido did not pay school fees for Imade, and it is Baba Adeleke who paid it means it is still Davido who paid it, because
Absolutely.
yes, because they all are signatories to that account, and so money doesn't leave that account if one or two of them does not sign off of it. You understand?
Mm,
So if
mm.
that school fees payment was made, irrespective of the fact that it came from Papa Adeleke, if
Yeah,
Davido whom Mhm.
Yvonne, I hear
Yeah,
you. We can go through all the issues, name them one by one, analyze them. But the point is that what is somebody who is listening to this going to take away from this? Greenwood is saying something. Lola said, Sophia needs to learn from Sheyi Tinubu's baby mama, Freda Francis. So, what is important is, obviously, the way Sophia has been playing the game, she's not winning. Okay?
she's
And
not, she's
and
not,
they
she's
said
not.
that if you keep doing the same thing and you get the same results, then you need to think of changing your strategy.
Of
It means
course,
it's not
of
working.
course. It's
So
not
social
working. See,
media calling out the video for whatever he's done to her has not worked. It's
it
not
has not
worked
worked.
because it's not
This
today she's
lady,
been calling him out.
yes, she needs to retreat. You understand? She needs to retreat, take some time off, and rethink her strategy because all what she has done is not working. All what she has done, it is Imade who is losing. You understand? Why are all the other baby mamas not coming out to call the video? So is she the only person that for whose child the video is not providing, or is he not also providing for the other children? We want to know. You understand? So, but then Sophia's problem is not the fact that Sophia wanted the video for herself. She wants the money. She's trying to live a lifestyle that she cannot afford for herself. She's making plans on, someone else's pocket. Be grateful, take what they are giving you, and then from there, from your gratefulness, more doors will open. Now she should borrow herself some sense. At the age where she is, her eggs are about to become scrambled. If I were her, I'll find a man to marry me and move on. Because
Okay.
yes, all this drama is not helping.
No, it's
Thank you
not.
so much, Auntie B, for
Thank
the
you, my dear
opportunity.
Yvonne. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I mean, you see, there are two divides in this. Some women are looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, what do you do with this situation? How can you use wisdom to navigate this? And others are looking at it as, okay, the video has been very unfair to Sophia. Sophia is doing the right thing. She's fighting for her child. When I hear people say she's fighting for her child, I say, fighting for what? Somebody in the comment section, Adewale just told us just now about Adebawale. I think her name is, said that her mom did the same thing. I think I pinned it a while ago. I said my mom did the same thing. When she and my dad, they were not together. Yeah. Ara Adebawale. Let me look for that comment again. I'm pinning it so that you can see. This is exactly what's going to happen. That's why Sisi was telling you, women are not loyal like that, though. Girls are not loyal like that. They are loyal to their emotions and their feelings, and they will love their daddy because the love is already been established in Imade's heart for her father. If you remember again, there are some charts that were leaked where is this same Sophia that's always leaking them, which is the one always. So when people are saying, oh, but the video is the one that brought it on social media about the lawyer thing, yes, he did bring, and I think that was very, very childish. I don't know why he did it. Maybe his lawyers advised him to post it on. It was not necessary. If you want to serve Sophia, you know where she lives. Go and serve her at home. Why are you serving her on social media? I don't understand why people bring their issues to social. I never understand it. I, I don't know why. Why do you do that? It doesn't help anybody. But you know what? Just because somebody did it doesn't mean you have to do it back. Okay? They served you. You too, you went and counter-sued. Even if you did counter-sue, a wise woman will send it to the video's address or manager. Let's not put it on social media. But again, this has always been the modus operandi for Sophia. It's always social media. But it's not helping. It's not working. It's not helping you to get what you want. So why are you doing it? What is your goal? What do you want to achieve? I want my baby daddy to be responsible financially to our daughter. Has it worked? No. So why you keep doing it? Wisdom is profitable to direct. Ara Adebawale said, my mom kept me from my dad because they separated and he stopped trying to get custody. Now, I'm getting married and we need to contact him. It's been very hard emotionally. And she said this happened about 30 years ago. This will be Sophia tomorrow. No, Samolu said it should be tit for tat. No, it shouldn't. A wise woman knows that, sometimes I know we're always asking women to take the higher moral ground. Do you know why? Because we have more to lose. That's why I say it's a man's word. That's why sometimes you have to borrow yourself, and even though it's paining you, it goes, your body is telling you otherwise. Show them, show them, show them. Your fans want to see it. You say, no. What do I want for my child? I'm not going to allow my emotions, to carry me to social media. They say, you can't do it for that. You cannot. It's a man's word. I don't like it myself. Did I ever tell you guys that when I was a kid, I wanted to be a boy? Because I saw the inequality at a very young age. Even from my family, the way boys, my brothers had, they could do anything they like. Even at that age, I could see that the society did not deal with men and women, boys and girls, the same way. And I thought it's very unfair, but it is what it is. What do you want to achieve? A man that has money, he has influence, he has power. Hey. It's okay. Oh. Supporters Association. You push to contribute money. Because it's about money we are talking about now. Miss Darling, welcome. Okay, we've got to wrap it up. 2 minutes. Let's go. Welcome, darling. Miss Darling, can you hear me? Are you there? Miss Darling is not talking now. Okay, let me come to Honey Babe and Natu. And we end it together.
Hello, Auntie B.
Hello.
How are you doing? I missed you on Saturday. I was waiting, and I had to quickly go for a party. That's why I had to drop off. That's okay, Auntie B. No problem. I just wanted to say a big shout out to Cece. I really enjoyed her story, and I really like the lessons that we all should learn from her, and I just wanted to shout out Cece. What I want to say in terms of what I would like to say in terms of lessons, I've been there, I've done that. My ex-husband, as you know, took me to court. I was very bitter, very angry, but you have to get to a stage where the only people that win are the lawyers. I keep saying this over and over and over again. For you to say that you want to do tit for tat, I'm sorry, it shows a level of immaturity. You gave birth to a child. You're supposed to be mature. I know there's not a handbook for being a parent, but for you to believe that because your ex-partner or the father decides to take you to court, you want to do tit for tat is very disappointing, because what you don't get is that the only person that loses is the child. I remember when my partner wanted to have, he wanted sole custody, and my son was not even 6 months. I was still doing combination. You know what I'm trying by that. I was doing Actimel and the other thing. And I said to him, you know what? Have the child. He immediately said no, because he realized that he couldn't look after a 6-month-old. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I was angry. I was bitter. Because I keep telling to people, I spent nearly 30 grand going to court, back and forth. And for people to be saying, fight for your child, fight for your child, fight for your child. I find it very annoying, because, sorry to say, you're full of shit. Because you're full of shit. God. Sorry to say. You know why? Because I will say it. Because the reason I say that, Auntie B, they've never been in my place or in the place of the person going to court. It's emotionally and physically draining to go to court.
Financially draining as well.
Financially. If it wasn't for the fact that I had a fantastic job and I already bought my property, I had to remortgage my house.
Imagine.
To take out money to pay barrister. So for all these comments, fight for your child, you're a joke. Now, I will tell you this, the person that is saying that there's law, even in this UK, if a man doesn't want to pay child maintenance, we have the CMA, or Child Maintenance Service. I know many, many men that deliberately
quit their job,
and do cash in hand so that they don't have to pay for their kids. So you wise fellows that are saying, abroad, even in Yankee, it's the same. If a man doesn't want to pay, he will find a way to dodge you, whether it's quitting your job or going on benefit. Yeah, the law is there, but it's sometimes it doesn't help. You understand what I'm saying in that respect? But what I'm trying to say to everybody is that you need to think about the emotional and well-being of your child, because that is what it's all about. Now, you see the way I talk, I am very quick-tempered, but it's by the grace of God I had to humble myself and think about my child. You think it's easy when your ex-husband is saying lies about you? Do you think it's easy for someone to tell you that you have mental issues? For someone to say to you that you smoke Igbo? The amount of lies my ex-husband said about me, even now, I'm getting emotional. But I had to humble myself that, you know what? No matter what this fool says, it's all about my child. So I had to do a lot. There's a lot of things he asked for that I wasn't happy about. But because I'm thinking, you know what? My child is important. Now, when he goes to his dad, Mommy, I did this with daddy. Mommy, I did this with daddy. You understand that? When he's laughing and happy, that is what gets me through the fact that, no disrespect, I don't necessarily like my ex-husband. That is what it's supposed to be about. You have to be selfless as a parent. And I don't get everybody on this Sophia bandwagon saying she should fight for her right. She should fight for her child. The only person that's going to lose is the child. I've mentioned quite a lot of times, and I think I mentioned it in Brother Ben's show, that I have a friend of mine that the wife took him to court. She lied. She did tit for tat, all this rubbish that you're saying that she should do. She lost custody of her child. The child is now 13 in 2 months. She wants nothing to do with the biological mother. Is that what you people want? Is that what you people want? Where your child will hate you. And I'm telling you right now, it's not just about girls. Boys love their fathers as well. I'm going to give you an insight. My very first son, I did madness for my ex. He did not see his son for 5 years. Yes, I did it. I regretted it because all that happened is that my son was deprived of his father for 5 years. When I realized that I was acting crazy, I had to humble myself. I went to look for him and I apologized. And I said, I'm sorry, because I was holding malice for 5 good years. My son didn't see his father for 5 years. So when I'm saying all this, I'm saying it because I have done it. You understand? I have done it, and it's not good. No, my son is 12 now, but today I regret it. And you know why I did it? Because of anger.
Anger, pain.
This anger can deal with you, you understand? So what I'm saying all this is to make people understand that you have to get past it. I have 2 sons. So when my ex-husband decided to take me to court, I thought back at what I did with my first son. You understand what I'm saying, Auntie B? And I realized that even if my ex-husband takes me to court, I cannot make the mistake I did with my first son, where because of anger and separation and everything, I'm going to show him madness by withholding his child. You see what I'm going? So what I'm saying to you,
you've learned.
I've learned, and and thank God it's just 5 years. They have a fantastic relationship. There is, and everything is fine. But I still have to know that I can't give him back those 5 years that he lost from the time he was born until the time he was 5. So I want everybody to just heed what I'm saying. Don't make the mistake of fighting the father or the mother of your child, because the only people that lose is the child. The thing is, when you're doing all this kind of like, you don't want him to have, access. Do you know how hard it is to be a single mom? I don't think people understand. Me, I don't want to suffer. You understand? I went out on Saturday. My eldest son was with his father. I like soft life. You understand what I'm saying? Why should I shoulder everything? Because I want to be selfish to pepper my ex-husband, or I want to pepper the father of my child. You're just suffering for no reason. It's all about the child. I am very passionate because I get very, very frustrated by this mentality that you want to now show your ex-partner or your baby father Pepe. It's the child that will suffer. I could give you so many examples of women that have done that. And at the end of the day, they will say, I wish I know what I know now. That's what they say 20 years later. When the child, he's hating the mother. When the child goes to look for the father that you try to stop the child from seeing, children
That's
will
got to be
always
the one
look for
that
their
hurts.
father.
That is the one that got to hurt the most. After
Yes,
you've done all the work, you paid all the fees, you've
yes,
educated them, you fed them, you clothed them, you did everything.
yes,
Now they
Auntie
want
B.
to marry. They are looking for that same man. Aye.
Look at what that lady, I don't remember the one you just mentioned.
I
You
take
look at what
Wale,
I'm
yes.
saying.
Yes.
We need to, you're not getting it. You are just causing problem for the future. I will just say this last thing. When my son finally met his father, he was daddy, daddy, daddy. Me that I was doing big bad girl, single mother on my head. At the end of the day, he still looked for his father, didn't he? So me withholding my elder son from his dad for 5 years, was it worth it? No.
No,
It's
absolutely
not
not.
worth it because at the end of the day, you're gonna allow your child to have serious resentment against you. And all the hard work, all the suffering and sacrifices you did for that child, the child will throw it back in your face that you did not allow me to see my father. So I think
Absolutely.
I'm just saying to women that are in this situation, think very, very, very carefully about what you're gonna do. It's not about you. I don't care if Sophia has been hurt by Davido. It's about Imade. It's not about her. And women need to understand it's not about you. It's not about your feelings. It's about the child.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm going to say,
Absolutely.
Auntie B.
Thank you so much, honey babe. Always passionate. Your passion, nobody can take away from you. Speaking from a place of good experience, I like what you said about how these custody things, even in the abroad, imagine she had to remortgage her house. Money that she could have used to do something important, eh? Just because of court, going to court. You know how much lawyers charge? They are not free. They need you to bring your case to them so that you'll be paying them. That's how they eat. Now they are chop. They use you to chop. Who is going to struggle to pay? Davido will not struggle to pay because he's a millionaire. He's got money. It's Sophie that will struggle to pay. So what are we saying? When people have done it, they walked on that route, they are talking. Going to court, I know it's a video that took her to court. She's not the one that did the filing, okay? However, it went to court because of denied access of over 2 years. Court is not always the best if you can avoid it. That's why even court will say, go and do mediation. They will even advise you to go and do mediation. I don't know why the video went to court, but he did. It's going to cost you financially, emotionally, mentally. You'll be drained. The time that you should be using to live your soft life and, moving on with your life, like some people that I know that are just enjoying themselves. When they walk, they enjoy themselves. Women, may God help us. I'm focusing on women. The reason why I'm focusing on women is because we are the ones that are usually at the end of the stick in all these matters, especially in a place like Nigeria. I will say it again and again and again. Now we dey suffer pass. Society not favor us. African society not favor us. America is not because the video is in Atlanta or is an American citizen. No, you're not American. It's a Nigeria first. So may God help us, women. May God help us. It's not easy. Honestly, it's not. It's not easy. You think Sophia is having a good time? She's not. She's not having a good time. I guarantee you she's not having a good time. Did you see the distress in her voice? In that voice when she was calling Israel, recording Israel? She's not having a good time. Because she cannot pay her rent. We heard about how the child could not go to school for 2 weeks because car was spoiled. All these are wahala that you don't even need to show that by yourself. If you learn how to play these things, that will come out in your favor. Sometimes, yeah, even every fiber in your being is telling you to fight. That's what only Babe was telling us. Even every fiber in your being is telling you, fight him, fight him. You might want to pause and think. This fight, Bolomajasi, where is it going to? Where am I going to land? Where am I going to land? How is it going to end? Will I get what I want? You thought is in the West where the court will say, okay, Davido, you are so rich, start giving him Ade the 5 million, whatever million you want to give her as child whatever, what they call it, child maintenance or child support. For which court? Even first of all, the judicial system in Nigeria is the one that people can buy. I don't think people even understand. You can influence judges and buy them in Nigeria. It happens all the time. I don't tire. Not to make we end the show. I beg. I won't go. Welcome, my darling. How are you?
I just hope, thank you, Mama. Good afternoon. I
Mm-hmm.
just hope all these Sophia's fun in the comment section, they're using this energy to take the message to their madam. Because
Somebody said that her uncle is paying. They say her uncle is broke, that is bankrupt. Where is he going? Amena, where is Dele Mamadu going to get money to be paying for all this? He doesn't have his own life.
didn't
You
you see
think
when
Dele
he was
Mamadu doesn't have his own responsibility?
you
If
didn't see
you
the
rely
post that
on
he made
uncle,
last
uncle
month?
uncle go shock you. He go shock you.
No, late last year he made a post about people that are putting pressure on him for asking for money, that he's telling them that he's a family man living within a
Yes,
considerable means,
yes, he
blah
did.
blah
He
blah. He
did.
made a
Yes, I
post like,
saw that. Yeah.
pay for what? No, it's the
Mm-hmm.
choice that she has made. And I watched that RC show today. At the day I fell on the floor. Honestly speaking, you were being nice.
I was nice. Go and listen to Ati. Ati went all in.
RC, she
I
said,
was,
"Child,
and
come
you know,
over
say
here."
her voice is very tiny.
Oh my goodness. She said,
You people should
"Child,
go and
come
watch
over
Ati.
here.
Go and see
Get
Asi's
out of
show on
there."
Saturday. She was there for almost 4 hours. I was very
Mama,
nice to Sophie.
if RC was Davido's family,
The way where I
hiya.
see going, you know what they pain her. Let me tell you something, Nato. I understand
Mm,
where Asi's passion is coming from. For all of us
right,
here that are, women of a certain level of exposure, we can think outside the box. Okay?
right, right.
And it's not always, this is what we're always saying, it's not always about who is right or wrong. I see Darlene is
As
our
Ola
channel.
will always
I see
say,
Darlene. It's not about right and wrong. It's about what do you want to achieve with this?
that's
What do
right.
you think you're going to gain?
Yeah.
And again, the thing I was peppering and seeing in this matter is the fact that all these years, Sophia has not really empowered herself in a place where she
That's
doesn't
the
need the
annoying
video's
part.
money.
Gone, gone,
Yes.
gone, gone, Auntie B. That's
So
the
therefore,
annoying
Asin
part.
was like, Sophia, opportunity that you would have used to get yourself connected to help with the video and his money. If a man he wanted to sleep with you because of money, that means you are Olosho. That's the thing that was paining her.
Exactly, exactly,
You
exactly.
tell him,
You've given him
to
that
help with
impression.
which money? I have my dignity. I don't need your money.
She gave
Go
him that
away with your
impression.
money. But you
Any man
can't
that
tell
you
him
have
to
to
go
go to
away. You
for
can't tell
money,
him F
every
you with
time,
your money because you need the
I want
money.
rent, I want rent, I want food, I want car, I can't go to sleep, your child cannot go to school, blah, blah, blah. He will do anything he wants to do with you. He will do anything he wants to do with you. But
If
before
you
he
put
comes,
yourself in a position like that, it's not
oh
good. It's
my
a
God.
desperate position and it's not a good
Very,
place to
very
be in.
desperate. Very
Yeah.
desperate. And for you to redeem
Mm.
yourself from that place, it will take you years of work to redeem yourself. I saw one
Yeah.
damage control she was doing on Instagram today. I think Insta blog posted that, oh, the school year is ending. She remember when she went to her daughter's school to talk about career day and her job as a social media influencer. As she said, the soft money girl. I said, see this one, damage control. Too late. Too late.
Mm.
Tell us what you have influenced. We've not even seen what she has. What is she influencing? Nothing. So all the people fighting for her, they don't even understand what you are fighting for. All the people coming for Auntie B. Auntie B will fight for any woman, but she will not fight for you to do nonsense. She will not defend nonsense. Like somebody said earlier in the comment section, when Auntie B start, everybody will collect. If you do
Everybody
anyhow,
go
you will collect
collect.
too. If you do anyhow, you just collect.
Everybody go collect oh. Because you
Auntie B
see,
has
now that thing where they not you see that thing where they pay and see, now they pay me too. Because I'm
exactly.
all about women empowering ourselves. You know
Yes,
what I hate?
yes,
I don't like
yes,
disrespect. I don't want men they
yes,
see us finish because of money. I know they like them. I
yeah.
know I think I was thinking about this thing. I was reflecting on it. It's because of the lineage that I come from. My
Right.
grandmother was a very hardworking woman.
So
And
you
so when
don't
you
be
come
see
from
am.
that
It runs
stock,
in the blood.
all my aunties,
It runs in the blood.
Nobody fit do you use money do shakara for me. You not fit.
And,
Because
and
my
like,
grandmother was like that, my mother was like that. So my mother raised me from a very young age to stand with my 2 feet. Not to say you they wait for my money. My money they sweet. If once my money, they fine. If you know they, you know live your life.
and even what if he's not here today? Do you understand? What if he's not here today? This is not whiskey baby mama driving
Now,
Camry.
now why they always vex for all those women they say, I'm a housewife, you can't fold your hands. If anything happen to the man, uncle, what you gonna do?
Maggie finish, we won't buy Maggie. Salt finish, we won't buy salt. Gas no day, they go wait for husband to come back to come and put gas and units before they will cook for house. Like, it's not a good thing. Like somebody was
It's
saying that,
not a good
okay,
place to be at
no,
all.
it's
It's
not.
not.
It is
Honestly, I
not.
wish women will understand that. That's what
And I really
that's
hope
what I'm trying
all
to
the
teach
single
you. Please don't put yourself in that position where a man will say, until I sleep with you, I will not give you money.
and to be and
If you
all the
need to
people that are
cut down, cut
misunderstanding you,
down.
all the people that are misunderstanding you, these are the people that are already bent on misunderstanding everything that you do. So don't even stress yourself.
It's true.
They don't even see anything good in what you're doing. So anything that you say, they want to counter it. Like, give yourself some
Because
sense.
you see, when money is involved and somebody is saying, if you don't sleep with me or if you don't do this, it's conditional. That means it is a tool that somebody can weaponize to control you.
Yes,
Do you understand?
yes.
And that's why Davido withdrew the money. He knew what he was doing. He wanted to humble her.
And
Because he
because she's
knew
not
that
getting what
without
she's
paying all that
so
money, that she needs the money.
you want to live a lifestyle, fund your lifestyle. Fund your lifestyle. If you want to live that life, fund it.
Now, why
Fund
you
it.
dey wait
That's one
for person
period.
money? Why you dey wait for person money? Me get contact, get know people like Adeleke. Ha, Jesus is Lord.
You know as you're saying, as you say, I will humble myself and
Oh
go and
my
say, Daddy,
God.
especially the way the
I don't
dad is talking
hammer.
to her.
I will never be broke again in my life.
And TP, the way the dad is
Never.
talking to her, God, please. I'll just go and take a business proposal and give him. I said, Daddy, I don't want to worry David again. This is what I want to do. You think the man won't support her?
Man,
He's a
David said, go
billionaire.
they even they call, they say, Anna, wow, you don't even need anything. I don't even see your call. You don't go send
Giving the
down.
man, giving the man condition, saying
You
that you
don't
have
go
to
even
give her
send down because you go say,
two months
say you go they
notice.
follow women up and down. Make it they do in Oshia and Iran, they go, you
You
not
dey
consign
whine.
me. I don't secure my bag because I
You dey
had
whine.
access to this name and the doors that this name can open for me. That's what I'm trying to
Yes,
teach you.
yes,
You people are busy here talking
yes.
about right and wrong. She's fighting for her child. When I'm trying to teach
No.
you something that is much more important.
And Allah used to say all the time, it's not about being wrong, right or wrong. It's not about that. Because if you want to go, if I'm right is right, you won't win. Nobody will win. And this what she's doing, this child will resent her. God forbid. I'm just praying for her. But this child grows up to see all these things on social media. This is not the olden days, so that our mothers will say, your father said, he said, it's your word against theirs. No, everything is on social media now.
And
This
you know,
girl,
say if
time
you
she
don't
did
get your money
12.
too, you go collect from your husband. Even you marry yourself, you know, say you
Ah,
go collect back. You know, say the
well,
disrespect go
well,
enter.
like this. See finish.
I think that's one of the things
See
that
finish.
not everything when she they preach, they like. You know, see that Pastor Funke Akindele, what it be her name? FFK, not be FFK.
Yes,
It be that woman name.
yes,
That pastor, $1,000.
yeah, it's her.
When they
No,
always call
no,
her one thousand
yeah,
dollar. That's one thing she
that's
was always
FFK.
saying. Your husband
Yeah.
cannot come and say, you know, get
She and the husband are competing,
opportunity
giving each
there.
other gifts now. Husband's birthday, she
Opportunity
bought.
there around you.
Yes.
You they wait. You know
No,
what?
they
Not to
carry
hold on.
give.
Let me just take 2 minutes call from this blessing. How are you, darling?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yes, my love. How are you? Long time.
Good. Long time. Long time.
Okay, you have 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. I came late. Okay. So how are you doing? Thanks for having me here. I've been hearing story about this lady, Sophia. Sophia. I decided to find who she is. Just one thing somebody else have said here. Me that I've went through this process. I don't know what she's doing. I really don't know what she's doing. I don't know who is her friend. I don't know who is her advisor. I don't know where she's getting the information that she's acting like this. I feel like this that she's doing, she's just wasting her time because whether you like it or not, this child knows his father, her father. So it doesn't matter what time it's gonna take. Her father is her father. Nobody will take away that Davido is her father. So I feel like she's wasting her time. I feel like it's opportunity for her to even, in fact, knowing a delicate family, you should not suffer again. So I don't know what she's doing. She's just wasting her time, because this name already grant her success as far as Nigeria is concerned. And going through this back and forward fight will not make any sense. It will cause trauma to this child. She will never forgive her mother. So, and with having the experience I have now, the best thing for anybody watching this, don't go back and forward with your spouse. You guys already, yeah, you're not married and all of these
Your
things.
ex, yes, your ex.
The child is the main priority here. You are causing so much trauma to this child. The happiness alone, Davido will do anything possible for this lady. The happiness alone this child will have staying with the father. So I feel like I don't know why she's denying the child access to to her father. I don't know why, but it's so important to enrich women that are here. Don't sit down and waste your time. Never do that. I don't know how people does that. I don't know. I don't know how rich a man is. Your money, even if you're making 1,000 naira in Nigeria, once it's you that is making that money, there is this happiness that it brings to you that nobody else can give you. Nobody else can give you. So it's Nigerian system will not even allow that to happen. Of course, there is no judiciary system, is no go area in Nigeria. So I don't know why she's wasting her time, but all I'm here to say is that she's bringing trauma to this child that she will regret at the future. So let this child has his father. Let this child go with the father. I don't know what she's doing. And I have experience. I'm so happy I did not listen to friends that encouraged me at my time. Why are you doing this? Are you crazy? Are you this? I still go with my gut feeling that
They
the
will lead you
important
astray. Oh. You shouldn't listen to some friends. They will lead you
exactly
astray.
the important thing in my life, even one of my auntie called me that I have mental issues, that I have mental issue. I said that's fine, it's okay, I have mental issue, but if I see my children happy, it's enough for me. It's enough for me. I never for one day restrict the father. In fact, if I have to move, he's the first person that I call to give my address,
Hmm.
because I don't want to sit in a situation that I'm gonna be thinking, what about what something happened to me? Can you ever think of that? What about something happened to you? You want to claim this child? Which child? The
Hmm.
child is you and the father that have this child. You cannot tell me that the child fall from a tree. No, there was a man. Yeah, things didn't go all right, but your relationship with this child is different from his father's relationship. So if we ladies understand that, no matter how you do it, no matter how you want to play this game, you can never restrict a father from his child. Never. If anyone that does that, for me, I feel like you are the worst evil. For me, as far as I'm concerned, because growing up as a child, I always love my father. I love my mom, but it's right there. So my kids, they know that. They even right here me talking. Their father have 100%. I even take them, bought flight ticket, take them back to Nigeria. Their father was shocked. I said, "Oh, you think I'm playing this game with you, honey?" I dropped them off. I dropped them off and I went my way. You think I'm gonna travel and I'm not gonna have fun with myself? No, I dropped them off and I went my way. So I don't know
Give
how.
yourself a break as a single mother, please.
Exactly.
You
I don't
deserve
know
the
how
soft
people.
life. Let them do some
I
work.
don't know why
Because they are
people
going to
carry
enjoy
this
the
thing
children
in their
tomorrow when
head.
the
God,
children grow
God
up
forbid
and they become
evil.
successful. So let them do some of
Exactly.
the work.
No, let him do some of the work. When he's here, my oldest one, he started driving. I call his dad, "Hey, where are you? Are you around?" "Yes, we have a new car and your son is about to start to drive." Do you think I'm the one that do the driving? Hell to the no. I gave him the car key, chicken. Drive. Let you not drive. I don't care how you guys want to do it.
Not to say na chicken na. Na rich chicken na.
Chicken now.
So he learned how to drive. He's happy. Everybody's happy. So why will I carry all these things in my head? No, everybody have their own thing to carry. Me, I do my own. He does his own. And the children, if you want to stay with your daddy for the whole rest of your life, the door is open. Go. I don't have no issue. And that's how you see the kids happy. They
Yeah.
are happy
Children
knowing
need
that
both
their,
parents. They
yeah,
do.
knowing
They
that their
do.
father
Yeah.
is right there.
Especially if the father is willing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only phone call away. I don't care. Even if the father is in Indian, but they can still have access to phone call. They can still see him. They can actually
Don't
travel
deny access
anytime
to
they
a
want.
willing father. Yeah, it doesn't matter the lifestyle that he has. Other people have the same lifestyle. Blessing, thank you so much. Fortunately, I need to go on. You know, I love talking to you, but I gotta go because of time. We've done 2.5 hours again. Oh my God, I don't tire. J baby, love you. Were the one that said I should share my link. I shared it. 3 people entered. Unmute yourself, please. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, ma. Good evening,
Okay.
ma.
Good evening. Where are
Good
you joining us
evening.
from? Mhm.
Spain, Barcelona.
Oh, hi. Were you in Assis show on Saturday?
Yeah, yes, I
Ah, I
was.
remember you. When I don't play at all for that show.
No, 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 no. We
Oh
just
my God.
it's all about the truth. I'm also a single mother myself, so
I remember you
I
from
don't
that
like
show.
when people put themselves first instead of their child. I don't
Mm,
like it because at the end of the day, it's not about you; it's about the child. If you really
mm,
love your child, you have to make sure that he has the benefit he or she deserve. So what I want to say, because there is something that you said that it's David that took her to court before.
no,
First, sorry.
I said it's
You
David
said
that served her the papers first. The child custody one. Abby?
but do you know that Sophia was the one who started this courting during January period? He took David to court and now said that David is a threat to her. People were now asking, okay, you say that the man have not been in his child life for 2 years. So how come David is threatening you? You need strength now.
I didn't see that one, no.
She sued David to court too. After Tiwa Savage did, she also took David to court. So she have started it before even all this court study or no custody. So I don't know what she's looking for. She have already started it with doing her. You don't. David is a danger to her. David is threatening her. Blah 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 blah. So I'm even surprised. You say you have someone have not seen you people for 3 years, maybe 2 years. So how come the person is not threatening you? I don't understand. So for me, she's fighting herself. She's not the only baby mama. If she really, really wants to invest in herself, by now nobody is supposed to be even talking about her. We have a lot of baby mama who have like three children for one man. They are married. A lot of them have two. They are married. They have faced their business. So I think she's even enjoying this dragging today, dragging the other day. I don't think she really wants to work things out so that everybody will stop, talking about all these things, because the way she's doing it like maybe I'm enjoying it. Yes, I want people to put in my picture and David's picture and Imade. Like I don't understand. Two
What do you
face.
think that David really did? Because I think there's something going on there that maybe we don't understand. That is really
Um,
hot. That really hurt Sophia.
what I see there is that those times they were doing their lovey dovey. I don't know when they were doing their underground something.
Mm,
Uh-huh. I
mm,
think she feels like um Davido is going to use the rest of the other women and let her come back to her and be with her.
mm,
Maybe that's what she feels. But
mm,
then again, someone cannot be showing another person off and then be using you in on underground. It's not
mm,
possible now. It's not possible. Even for one day, he have not even come out and say, "Oh, the best woman in my life, I love you so much." Never.
mm, mm.
So I feel like
Yeah.
she know those things. She know all these things because no be juju. Davido is a celebrity. Davido is not like one carpenter that is working somewhere. Davido is a celebrity. Everything is on the public. So she knew very well. But I think maybe she was thinking maybe, oh, nothing is going to work out between Davido and the girlfriend, which is Choma, which is the wife now. Blah blah blah. I think she
Mm,
feels like, oh, because of David is going to one baby mama to other, giving bola, oh, at the end of it, he's not going to end up with anyone. Maybe he's still going to come back to her or whatever. I just feel so. And number two thing, I think he don't want David to belong to one woman. I think she enjoys David going around, go to Amanda in America, they snap picture and come to her too. I think that is what she really wants. But
Because I thought I heard you in a sis show saying that she was making friends with the other baby mama in America.
yes. Now she was
So
making
she
friends
doesn't
with
seem
the
to
other.
have problem with the other baby mama. It's only Choma that is the one that she's not
No,
getting
no. She
along with.
have problem, because even the Ghana she went to with the other baby mama, they fight. Oh.
Lobaton.
They fight because of the Gbola now. So that is why people are asking, okay, you say that you're trying to bring the children together. So what now happened now? Because you people are now fight in Ghana. They fight in Ghana ever since then. Have you ever seen her talk about that or oppose that one child again? Because they went to Ghana, she was trying to be, flaunting around David. Maybe the other one doesn't like it. They fight, though. That is
Chai.
the end of it.
All this
That
baby
is the end of
mama
it.
is a lot for the video. Eh? A young man of his age.
So
Look at
that
all
was
this
the end
drama.
of it. So, but I feel like she can end this, to be honest. Even if everybody talk from now to tomorrow, if she wants to end things today, she can end it by investing in herself, by focusing in herself, by making a name for herself, not a baby mama. She can do it. She can really, really do it. I'm telling. There are a lot of celebrity baby mamas. Even Zara there's one lady they call Zara and I think in Zimbabwe or where. He have 5 children. He have first baby daddy and second baby daddy. She's a businesswoman. She have school in South Africa. She's successful. So I don't even understand her. She can do better. Like she can do better. Even I wish she invests like all this energy coming on social media to tell people that David is a deadbeat father, using it to bring her business out for people to patronize. I don't think anybody will talk bad about her. I swear. I don't think anybody will even put eye that this and that. I wish she was using that energy to like bring her business in the media to showcase. Oh, this is Sophia this, Sophia more, Sophia this. Nobody will even be talking, oh, you are a baby Matisse, no. But she make it look like, I don't know who is advising her, just like our sister said. I don't know who is advising her, but that person is very wicked.
When Dr. Chinwe was talking, she was making so much sense. Then her internet, maybe because she's on the road, it got cut off. So yeah.
To be honest, like she's the only one that can stop this thing if she really wants to
So it
stop.
stopped
Like,
already now. Davido said he should keep the child. So case closed. C'est
but
fini.
but you know her now. Maybe in 2 months' time, and she will still come and say something. So that's what I'm saying. She's the only one that can stop this whole thing, all this whole saga, and work hard. I've never ever since that 2 years that she's talking about, she have not posted anything that people can say, okay, no, Sophia is doing business. So like, let me say, okay, let me use like Queen Men now. Ever since the husband Walagba, she's doing her business. Everybody is patronizing her. Nobody even care about whoever he left or not. Let her focus on the business,
Yeah.
not all this baby mama,
Make
everybody
your
will be
money.
tagging you as a baby
Use
mama, baby mama.
everything
I don't understand. Even
expected.
if you want to get into any man that wants to have interest in you, they will say, this one where they come out every Eke market days. You are not making it easy for other men to even have interest in you. You are just
That's
making it
another
as if,
thing. I said this in the show on
like
Saturday.
you're making it look like your life depends on David. I don't understand. Like break free. Yeah, you have a child
I
with
said it
David.
the other day. I said it on Saturday, and I used the case of Tonto Dike. This is the same way I was misunderstood when I was telling Tonto Dike. I said, this thing you are doing with Chochi online is not the best. Tonto Dike, stop this thing. The way you are dragging this man is not healthy for you. I know you are hot. Look for other avenues to deal with your pain. Don't bring it online. You know, see what
Exactly.
Tikpokpo agree. You know, see what Tikpokpo agree taking high see.
Yeah, okay,
Come like say,
okay,
Chochi na send.
okay,
For where Tikpokpo
okay.
agree.
So it's really, really bad. The child is 9 years now, and you're still dragging her. See, if I don't understand. Like, I think she's the only one that can take. Even okay, before she's not the one they used to drag. Or is a two-face Dibia second baby, Abi first baby mama. That one, and then they reign that time, and then they talk about. But ever since they married, do you see anybody talk about them again? Ever since they face their front, do you see anybody talk about them again? So
Yeah.
that's the thing we are saying. She can also do her business, focus on her life, do everything. As in, I don't even understand.
Yeah.
Okay, the man, you love the man, where everybody understand, you love the man, but just believe in the reality now. Okay, let's move on. Don't use the child as a weapon to just, because Imade don't know anything. Imade, if just like you say, if they go to court and ask Imade, where do you want to go? Imade will say, I'm going to my papa. Oh. But just because you like the girl cannot come out and speak for herself, and they are using that advantage to just, it's not good. It's
Yeah.
not good. To be
Thank you.
honest, like this is my own 2 cents, but she should do better.
Yeah, thank you,
That's it.
baby. I appreciate you. I seen fan be this, so that day the day for a sing show. Come and see.
They pieces, they
It was not
pieces
funny at
everything.
all.
They
Mm.
pieces everything. I watch
If you
them.
see, I say are too nice. And nice well.
At the I said I was laughing and falling on the floor.
You
I
go
say,
laugh
as you
tire.
know, get.
I say with a
I
tiny
see,
voice.
I see,
I say
I
wahala,
see, I
wahala,
see. Said,
wahala.
you know, I have hot temper. Please, please, me, I don't like that kind of nonsense. she
Mm.
said, she said, my son is 19. No 26-year-old woman should come near my son. But
Okay,
I have to do
BBMJ,
myself.
you are last but not the least.
Auntie B,
Huh?
darling, Auntie B,
And darling says,
my sweet sister, my beautiful sis. I
you
just salute
okay?
you. Not to my sister of life. We dey celebrate every American pikin birthday for
Listen,
America.
li-
Now you.
you know my children plenty.
Oh, Auntie B, I called to share an experience with you. And
Mhm.
the lady lives on my street, a few houses away from me, and she's Nigerian.
Mm-hmm.
Just let me, it's very similar to this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when we see ourselves outside our land, we bond more, we become friends. And she's not my mate at all. She's
Mm-hmm.
a serious egbon. In fact, her daughter that is related to this situation is older than me. So we're not in any way, but she's like a mom to me. I take her like a mother. But I started, I got interested in her because I saw her efforts in losing weight, and she had just moved into my street. And we got talking, and she sees my daughter and she says hello. Very, very lovely lady. And I asked her what she was doing, and she told me. And then she laughed. So I said, that laughter, mommy, that laughter is pregnant with words. What's going on? You want to share? She said yes, so that life was not always like this. Life was very bitter, but that she's happy and she's grateful for the kind of daughter she has.
Hmm.
She that every night she says, when I drive into my garage, the minute I put my leg out of my car, the first thing I do is to pray for my daughter.
Hmm.
And I thought, wow. I said, Mommy, sorry, don't be upset. So you pray for your daughter, your husband, go. She said, her words, "Oníkálukú pẹ̀lú wàhálà ẹ̀, kó jókòó bí
Mm-hmm.
tó jókòó." Those were her words to me. Everybody with their business, stay where you are. And she told me that when she had her daughter, she wasn't married to her husband, but that they were working towards marriage. But from nowhere, he decided that she wasn't good enough for him, and she was pregnant. She wasn't good enough for him, and she was going to go with somebody else. He got married to the person, but the person she got married to could not have children. So he came back looking for her. And this was when they were still in Nigeria. He came back looking for her, and she said, over my dead body for you to see or touch. Which Pekin? Who told you that I was pregnant for you? Who told you this child is your own? She denied everything, didn't allow him to come close to the girl. The man begged and begged and begged. And as the child was getting older, she was doing all she can to raise the child back home. As the child was getting older, the child was asking questions, and she did not really have any good story to tell because the man was still alive. So she couldn't say the man was dead. They were not married. Somehow, the boy's family got to locate her, got to see the child, and made the connection. And the child is now old enough to identify who her father is and got upset with her. That how could you do this? How could you deny me? What were you thinking? See, everybody, all my mates had fathers and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was too ashamed to tell the daughter her story. But eventually, she did.
And when she told the daughter the story, the daughter found it in her heart to forgive her and let go. However, the man was treating the daughter anyhow, was treating the
Phoebe,
mother.
you have to summarize this story, or we have to go.
Yes.
Get to
So
the
the
root of
so
it. Get to the crux
bottom
of it.
line is
Mm.
the man started maltreating this girl's mother. And the daughter now told the mom that, you know what, we don't need this man in our life. He only wanted me as a child, but is not willing to even recognize you as my mother. And I don't want to have anything to do with him. Long story short, this girl came abroad. And to be the girl came abroad, did so well, brought her mother, sent the mother to school. As I speak with you, the house the woman is living in, the girl bought for her mother. She's living somewhere else. Sent the mother to school to become a nurse and is doing well. What am I saying? The glory that Sophia's daughter has, Sophia is restricting it by this nonsense she's doing. I'll repeat that. The gloria Sophia's daughter has, Sophia is restricting. When she wakes up and appreciates what that daughter holds for her, then her life will continue. That's all I wanted to share.
That's another angle.
Auntie B,
That's
thank
another
you so
angle
much.
again. Thank you, Sister Baby. I appreciate you, my darling. California, Gengen, Eshegoni. Thank you. Natsu, yeah, let's bring it home. 3 hours. I can't believe I'm doing 3 hours again today. By me, 3 hours. My throat is paining me. I have to cancel the
We
show for
love you,
tomorrow.
man.
I need a day to rest.
You know, Bibi summoned it up well, honestly speaking, because I had a cousin in that situation. And the person that she was pregnant for got married the month that she was giving birth. So what happened was that she saw a message and she found out the guy was getting married and thought she could keep him down with the pregnancy and it didn't work. And so she became bitter. So sometimes when the man's wife send the money to her for the child until she return it
Guys,
back.
you didn't like the video. We don't even have up to 500 likes, and I've been here for almost 3 hours.
Ah, that's not nice.
It's not good though. I know some of you hate me. Whenever I say something that you don't like, you start hating. You start
If you are
hating.
not
I
a
didn't tell
Sophia, ask
anybody
for a
to hate
life.
Sophia. I don't hate Sophia. She didn't do me anything. I'm teaching you guys how to navigate life in a way that it will favor you. People like Sissy have come to share their experience. Honey babe, single mothers have come to share their own experience, how they won. If you like, concentrate on, a brotherhood against sisterhood. That's all you can see. That's very shallow way of looking at it. It doesn't have to be we against women against men. Gender war.
There's no
Nobody
need.
wins. You don't
There's no
win.
need for that. There's no need.
I
There's no
don't
need for
tire.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that my cousin has listened. Her son is like 5. She has listened and started living, allowing the father to come into the boy's life. But what am I saying? At that time, she let her feelings go in the way to block the father from seeing the child, even sending anything, because his wife is sending money, supposed to be him sending all that kind of drama. So all the people coming online saying that it was that the Adeleke that gave money, not Davido. Even if it's his sister that gave the money, it's Davido that gave the money. It's coming from their house. So anybody that decides to step up on his behalf, they are doing it. But because you guys are bent on who is right and wrong, and I go hear them. And if you're in these shoes, please don't put your child through this predicament because this child will grow up to resent you and you'll not find it for me.
How you doing
And
right and wrong when the child is involved? Honey Babe said something. She said that because of her pain, her anger with her ex, when she
5 years.
denied the man access, and you see, there's something so powerful about you when you wake up and you realize something. 5 whole years, no access, but you know what? She said something. She said, I had to go to him and apologize. That's humility.
Yeah.
There's something as she said.
Accountability. That's why
I
I can
don't know
never
whether
take
you
this
got that
responsibility.
I don't know whether you got that on Asin's show. Asin said that there's a way that Sophie would have played this game. Even befriending his family members so much, including his wife now, Sophia, which is something that a lot of women will struggle with. I
you
know,
understand?
because they were competitors, right? Asin said something, say you just call Choma and say, Choma,
She will
babe,
treat your child well.
this money is not coming for her. Better tell your husband, may say this money. You know that kind of thing.
Auntie B, no joke. I have a friend that is a
Nothing
prominent
Choma
person.
go tell the video where no go do.
No, nothing.
You know,
And
see
she's
that
one of
wedding
my
where you go
friends.
whisper to her and say, "May go drag your papa stand up." You go drag
Yes,
when the papa sit down.
because the only person that can drag the daddy up. So she, yes, because she has that power. One of my friends, her husband has three kids from two different women. Do you know that the women befriended her when the husband decided to marry our friend? Anytime they didn't give them money, they will call her. They will not call him. They will call her and say, Patrick never give us money. Then she will not say, give these people money. Now, what's your problem? I'm telling you, they will never call Patrick for money.
Because you
If he
go
didn't
put the
say, they will call
animosity
the wife.
between you and the other baby mama or the wife.
They
Now you
will
put them
call the
aside.
wife. And what Sophia is doing for herself, this is Davido having share custody, supposed to give
All
her
the guarantee
freedom
where
to be
Choma
able to
need to know
date.
be say, no, not the knack again. You are not interested again. You don't move
Exactly.
on.
That's
Maybe you
all.
don't even get your own boyfriend self.
And
All
not
you
the,
need now is the money.
she feel
How do
call
you get the
herself
money? Now where the wahala they be
Auntie,
that?
not even the money. She feel call and say, Chioma, I beg come home. My boyfriend won't make we travel. I beg go. I know say no be my turn to bring him. They make your pikin come see her brothers and sisters. I'm going away for 1 week, 2 weeks. Nobody go ask you. You don't have to worry about it because your child is covered. But coconut head WhatsApp group, you see them, they will never be great in their life.
It's okay. Oh. May God
Allah.
help all of us. May God teach us. Sometimes experience is the best teacher. And some people will
Yeah.
learn from their mistakes. Somebody in the comment section there was saying that because she's not joining me to bash Sophia. Have I bashed Sophia on this show? No, I haven't. I don't have any reason to bash Sophia. You know, I'm all about the learning. What can we take away from there?
And to be that
You want
person
me
that
to
is
bash the
talking to
video,
you on
and
your
I'm
show.
refusing to bash the video because this is not about
And
the video.
and
It's not
the
about the
person
video. It's
talking,
not about
the,
Sophia. It's about Imade. I don't know.
the person talking is new on your show because
No, she's
everybody that
not.
knows
She's
your
not
YouTube
new.
channel.
She's not. You know, she's not new. I've seen her on social media, and you know, if you follow people on social media
Mhm.
and they follow you, you always see their comments on other blogs.
Right.
Yes.
That's true. That
Yes,
is
I've
true.
always consistently see how she comments, and I'm like,
How she moves.
yeah, the way she moves. See, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I know some people have some unresolved issues. Okay, and this matter it triggers them. Honestly, I know we don't have the same experiences. I don't know what your experience. So it is not possible for us sometimes to detach our own experience from when we are looking at a situation because we will
Yeah.
bring our own, feelings and our own, lived experience and everything into it. However, if you think maybe you have some unresolved issues, whether baby daddy issue or daddy issue, or somebody has hurt you, I know it is difficult. But that pain is too much for you to be carrying up and down between wetin Sharon call them that day, say na son and
So no, that's Sharon Onoja. That's the song.
I son
That's
and me hair. I don't know
Sharon
wetin be Sophia
Oja.
own. Maybe
Yeah.
Sophia get at me too. It's too
She figure
much.
so you can
You have
never know. But
you need to go and get help so that you can let go of that negative energy, let go of that pain, and forgive that person. We often talk about how forgiveness is not for that person that hurts you, it's for you. Because you don't know, but it's reflecting on the way you are moving. We can see it.
it's taking too much energy. That's just
It's
too
not just
much.
energy, it's reflecting on your relationship and interpersonal relationships. It is. We can
Okay.
see it. That's why you need to heal. Please. For everybody that is hurting, I'm just going to end the show here by saying anyone that has been hurt, please get some help. Talk to
Yes.
someone. Talk to
Yes.
someone. Find a
Professional.
way to release a professional. Find a way to release that energy. You do need to release it. And thank God we don't need to go too far. Ola is here in the building, and he does the work very, very well.
Very
So
efficient.
yeah, talk to Ola, please.
Hey, Obodo fam, it's your brother Ola, host of Men of Prestige, Lola's husband, your life, relationship, and marriage coach. Let's continue to appreciate Auntie B for the great work she's doing. If you're dealing with constant gaslighting, toxic arguments, silent treatment, disrespectful spouse, and the likes, I have something special for you, but there's limited spots, a complimentary personal coaching session, and it comes with 2 free books. Just go to prestigemaragesystem.com, write that down. Limited time and limited spots. Don't waste any more time in bad relationships. Do something about it.
Okay. Not
And
to.
today, let me bust your bubble. You know I'm a last student, right? I
Yes.
signed up for last coaching, and I'm telling you, I am seeing the benefits for a
Wow.
fact. I'm not even gonna
Fantastic.
hide it. Yes,
Fantastic. I'm so glad to
yes. So
hear
it's
that.
that's a very
No
good
shame in
investment if
it.
you
We
know how
all
to
have
do it.
different experiences. Life is
Yeah.
not always fair. That's true. People will hurt you. Your parents can
But you have.
hurt you. Past relationship.
Yep. Yep.
Everybody don't collect for this life every day. So people don't collect. But
But
collect
you have to
everybody
be
will
able to
collect at some
manage.
point. But now what you go do with
Of
them?
course. Of
That's why
course.
I'm not making this Sophia against Davido. Somebody in the comment
Yeah.
section came and said, hey, you choose Davido like a god. Which god be
Oh
that?
my. Ooh. They say God.
Yes, so
Oh
is I they
my
choose Davido like
goodness.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody
Okay.
tell us see for our show say if you love Davido so much, go and give him your children, your child.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I'm like, oh my
He said, go and
goodness.
give Davido your children because they didn't like what she was saying. And
They
all
don't
this
like it
is
now. They don't
advice
like
for
the truth.
women
They
because
don't
it's a
like it.
man's
You know, we
world.
women, we're always quick to say women are bringing women down, but when we're giving advice that will help us, we're not appreciating it. That's our
Learn how to
problem.
move in this world, though. Learn
That's
how
our
to move in
problem.
this world so that you'll be okay. Parkwell says,
All
Sophia,
right, people.
darling, I'm a single mom. I raised my child alone, not once but twice, two kids, two baby daddies, and almost 50. The hurt is there. Please accept your mistake and listen to good advice. I love you. Oh, that's
One
so
more copy
sweet.
go give una madam.
Oh, that's so sweet. All Sophia fans, you can share this with
Make
her.
them copy go give her.
She's an older woman like me as well. Two kids, two different
50.
baby daddy, a lot
Yeah.
of pain, hurt, and she's choosing forgiveness, choosing to heal, choosing to move on. Life is short. You cannot
And
hold
you
on
know,
to
there's
one
one
thing
interview
forever.
Sophia did. And in that interview, you will know where she's coming from. She said that one of her biggest fears has happened to her, raising her daughter alone.
Yeah, yeah, I saw
She
that.
said in an interview. Yeah, so you know
Mm-hmm.
where she's coming from. But
Mm.
Mama, have a good day.
Thank
Let
you.
me go and ship my people's order. Thank you,
All right,
Obodo Farm. I
no
see you now
worries.
order. Oh. Let
All
me go
right,
and ship. All
all
right,
right.
Mama. Have a good
Take
day.
care, love. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Guys, please give us a thumbs up before you leave. Thank you so much. I see Kuku tell the person say, I will dash my pikin to shut my ass. I see go talk to me and go say, I know normal. That was so funny. She's so funny. She'll say, I know today all right like that, too. I know today all right like that. She said, you go dash your pikin to Joma. It is well. May God teach us to do the right thing by our children, especially. Once you have children, you it is no longer about you. It is no longer about your pain. It's no longer about what they did to me. Nah, no. Chidima, what did you call it? Is it stoop to conquer? I think you wrote something there. You said stoop to conquer. I love that. You stoop. You lose the battle so that you can win the war. Stoop to conquer. Yes. It's not about, hey, he did this to me. Yeah, men will always do you dirty, oh. You go collect. You go collect tire for this world. But do we give them a pass? We're not giving them a pass. All we can do is empower ourselves as women, teach ourselves as women how we too can choose a different path that will work in our favor. Because brotherhood, how can we? You know when Yoruba people they talk say they know they put man for head, say na shoulder, they put them elbow, now they put them because it go easily slide off. You get meaning. I'm not say I was raised by a single mom. Mom never for once restrained us from seeing her dad, despite he abandoned this woman and 5 children. The story is too plenty on Motsi. Taban saw, oh my like you are supporting the video, you don't like Choma, you don't like Sophia. What did Sophia do me? She not do me anything. But obviously, it is the outcome that she wants. She's not been getting it. What do you want? You've been playing this game, but you are not winning. So it's time to change strategy, honey. Change your strategy because this strategy is not working. It's not getting you your desired results. It's making you frustrated, angry, bitter, spending money you don't have on lawyers. So it's time to change strategy. Mhm. Yeah, it's not whether she was accepted or she's not accepted. At this point, it doesn't even matter. It's not, it doesn't matter what happened between them. Change, do what works for you, and if what you are doing is not working, then change. Try new strategies, new skills. and leave social media alone. Stop posting conversation. The conversation you post this, your chat, your daughter's chat, the daughter's grandfather. Just stop. These people cannot help you. All these people that are supporting the so-called supporters, what are they doing for you? I don't see God from me when they set up, say, okay, let's raise money to pay for these apartments. They can't do nothing for you. So women, make we borrow ourselves sense. So, like I always say, you cannot, change other people. You can't make them do what they don't want to do, but you can choose how you want to move. If people are moving crazy, Davido is moving crazy with his lifestyle and everything that's happened to him, with all the numerous baby mama. You would choose, this life, me fair. I don't want to be part of this. What am I going to do so that I can go and have my own life? I want to have a home. I want to get married, have a successful life, business, have other children. You're 37 years old. I'm not shaming you. But being a 37-year-old woman in Nigeria as a single parent, we all know. We know how they go. We know. So not like all these people in America, they deceive you. Now, in America, they tell you, say, what does the law say? Child support, go to court. One of our aunties here that I love dearly, who said that he brought the issue of Mary Edoche. See Mary Edoche, how she move? With everything, she chop breakfast on top of marriage of 17 years. Chop breakfast, 4 children. You see, and they on social media every day they drag you. She just carry her apart time and where begin to find money. Even the fact that she lost a child, which is the most devastating thing that can happen. And that's why I was saying that blow, that's using my child doesn't feel safe. Don't you, they are picking the child they lost because were they careless with the child? Was she not a good mother? Is that why it happened? Ejeka, let's be very, very careful. Ejeka, it is God. Ọlọ́run ló ń ṣọ́ wa. It's God that protects. She tied and she mourn finish. She clean her eye. Enter, begin to influence again. That is an influencer. May Edoche is an influencer with a C. Because of how you they do and dirty, so people they even patronize all her vendors. That is what it means to influence. She don't sit down, they let people they tell and say, make you go court. So that's our auntie where I like where for America. They tell me say court award 100 million fine for Judy to pay me. I laugh in Spanish. Not only 100 million. Now $100. She not pay Jack. Why you never carry? Why do you think that May has not dragged you to court to go and pay child support? Which courts for Nigeria? You why no sign divorce paper? That's a very good example. And they tell you say wives when they want marry and you don't even have rights. Talk of you, baby mama. It's not because I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying you shouldn't. The society is not set up. I said it from the get-go. Nigerian society is patriarchy. It doesn't favor women culturally, by law, by religion, not in favor women for Nigeria. I don't like it, but that's the reality. How do we move so that we can get what we want? I don't like it. I'm a woman. I want laws that will favor me. But how do we move? That's what you need to think to get what you want. Most importantly, ask your pikin, do you want to see your dad? Okay. How do we make that happen in a safe way? Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody. I said all I need to say. I'm going to take tomorrow to rest now because I didn't know this was going to be too long. Jesus is Lordy. I said I was going to be quick for where nothing is ever quick on this platform. Why? Everything is always... So, the issue of the woman that they said that they were fighting, when they said that they fight because of Bola, I'm going to do it tomorrow, but I'm going to move it to Wednesday so I can rest tomorrow. Yeah? We're going to talk about that on Wednesday. And then there's another matter that we're going to do to Cash Cruise on Thursday. This lover is back and it's been, she or he, they have been making some assertions about AY and his ex-wife, Mabel. We're going to look into that. Revenge cheating. I think it's a thing that is really happening a lot now. I want to really look into it and see, is this what we are doing now? Does it work? Again, women. Hey, we dey collect steady, oh. We dey collect. We dey collect for Nigeria, oh. Hmm. It is well. It is well. Thank you so much, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up before you leave. And I appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I shall see you on Wednesday evening. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Parkwell says Sophia will be just fine. Time heals, my darling. Marriage and the same period soon. Come close the medium. Okay, I know if you read them, I beg. I don't know. Maybe there's some pidgin English there, but I know if you read them. First of all, they say this is group therapy. Oh, thank you. At least a lot of people saw the value of what we said today, especially with the sharing of Honey Babe, Cynthia and Cece and all the other people that share their own personal experience. Yeah, it's better to learn from people who've been there. They've done that. Not allow online people deceive you. Most of them, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Love you and see you on Wednesday. Bye, guys.